Yo! Sorry, it took me a second. I was rushing around grabbing waters and the lights went off because you guys had subscribed, so I couldn't see where I was going in here. I was like trying to run around in the dark. Woo! I'm here! I'm here! Weebs, it's been 2 seconds. Pace yourselves. I know it's the weekend, but please keep your pants on. Alright? Calm yourselves. DunkBot, mute those goddamn weebs. We missed you? It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you. I'm excited to play some Noita today. Hang out with you guys, relax, enjoy the weekend. Fuck yeah. How are you today? I'm doing great, Duke. I'm doing great. Woke up a little while ago. Checked on Teddy. He's doing great, looking cute. Pet on him a little bit. He meowed. It was looking adorable. What else? Nothing really. Just like, you know, good way to start the day. Just kind of get a little energy going. Was like, all right, I'm ready to play some video games. Break the rerolls for extra dice and do a perk farm. Ooh. The thing is, for the perk farm, we have to get a Leggy chest. Are we allowed to use Lim's telescope to find the Leggy chest? You could just chaotic poly spell it. Oh, that's true. We could do a chaotic poly setup. Get the initial chest. Do it. I like that idea. I like the idea. Creating a perk farm today. Could be fun. Never had a good one.
Welcome to Finland. The community surely will figure out some nice things to see and do.
One day we'll stop by Finland, see what it's all about. See what? Wait, what was the McDonald's equivalent in Finland? I forget what Vialet said it was. That'll be my top priority to stop there. Like what? That's truly Hesburger. Yeah, stop by Hesburger. I mean, EU and NA McDonald's are so different already. You might as well try that McDonald's as well. Yeah, I've heard that. I have heard that. Especially, I've heard that they're much higher quality. You know, which makes sense because, especially when it comes to EU, there's a ton of just everyday like sodas and stuff that are actually banned. I mean, they're banned as they are in the US in EU. So when, you know, because they'll have like some kind of dye or some kind of shit in it that is like an illegal. You know, illegal to put in food for the Europeans. So I'd imagine that includes 90% of the North American McDonald's. They're like, this is not allowed. Yeah, our food has to be actual food. Listen. There's a reason Americans are known to be a little bit larger.
Random starts would make my whole Easter.
We're known to be a little bit on the larger side, a little girthier. Talk about weight. All right, Chad, don't be weird. Our food is more delicious. All right, I need you to accept that. You non-freedom loving Europeans, if you are okay with flavor being banned, that's up to you. But you know what? Here in America, especially Texas, that's America squared. That's America plus. We have super freedom here.
I am pretty sure that is because of the crack cocaine food additive you call corn syrup.
Yeah, yeah. The corn syrup thing, I get that because a lot of Europeans don't like the taste that corn syrup ends up, you know, like the sweet taste it adds is a little bit different than just sugar. But being a good old American raised on freedom juice, I can't help it, man. I love it. I love that shit. Dude, you have fucking spray on cheese. You have no right to speak. Oh, come on. Listen, I know it sounds crazy. What the hell? Real cheese or not? I mean, look. It sounds insane, canned cheese. But whenever you have some crackers and you're just chilling and you have this canned cheese and you just like grab a cracker, spray a little cheese on there, eat it. I mean, that's freedom, man. That is the epitome of freedom. I feel like a lot of you Europeans don't realize how delicious you would find a lot of the American foods. That's all I'm saying. Now the sodas, okay, maybe not, because the corn syrup part would probably fuck it up for a lot of you guys. You'd probably be like, what the hell's going on here? But I think there's a lot of foods here that you would be like, damn, God damn. Euros eating fermented piss fish, dissing canned cheese. Bro, no. Listen, I have met a lot of international people. I worked at a college university. Well, I went to college for a while, and then I also worked at the university for a while, and I met a lot of international people. They were liking the food, you guys. I don't know. It may upset you, but they were liking the food. They were digging it. Something special about watching an international person, first time in the U.S., taking the first bite of barbecue, that the real barbecue that they've ever had in their life, and seeing that freedom, that twinkle in their eyes. You're like, damn, welcome to America. Now get the fuck out of my country. No. no. But I'm just saying, there's a reason Americans are known to be on the little bit larger side. It's delicious foods here, man. A lot of delicious food. There's good stuff. You're haters. Now, with that said, I would like to try a lot of your guys' food. Not that weird pissed canned shit, but
already your best food is Mexican, or Chinese, or Brazilian.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what is the U.S., right? America is the epitome of, you made this, I made this. They look at every other country, choose top-tier foods, and say, this is ours now. Get the hell out of our country. And then they just keep going. They just keep going. So if any country out there is making something delicious, we take it. It's ours now. And so that's why it doesn't make any sense to say the U.S.'s food shit. They take the top tier from every other country. That is the U.S. food. God bless America. I agree, Daijin. I agree. When I was like 6, spray cheese was a novelty, but compared to actual cheese from like the Italian market or even grocery store's cheese section, it's night and day. Fuck your canned cheese. I'm having actual cheese on my crackers. All right. I mean, I do agree with that. Like I said, like a good smoked Gouda cheese, like, you know, buying that from like the deli area and stuff. You know, I agree that is better. But with that said, the canned cheese is not bad. Like, it's the same people that see something like Spam. I mean, there's so many images making Spam either look too good or too bad. I want to see a real image of Spam. That's Spam, all right? And it's meat from a can. Just like the cheese from a can, it sounds terrible. But, hear me out. That Spam, while it looks like an abomination, turns into stuff like... See, look at this. Got some Spam. Did like a little seaweed wrap onto some rice there. Boom. And that's that canned meat, man. You just haven't tried it in the correct way. Chad doesn't seem to like this. That looks like slippers. These are not shoes. A fried Spam sandwich is based? Yes. I think there was even a picture actually of where's some fried Spam at? Oh. Disgusting? You're missing out, man. You're missing out. I look at though the canned cheese kind of in that same way, where obviously it isn't like the most top tier. Like if you have Spam, okay, it looks a little weird. I'll give you that. But if you have Spam, I think it's better than you would think. Just like the canned cheese. Now it's not better than like the regular, you know, standard, you know, deli aisle cheeses or some shit, but the flavor is still there. Like you'll still be happy with it. You'll eat it. Let's put it that way. As a Filipino, Spam is a core food in our food pyramid. See, Spam is uniting the world. Spam is delicious. Hwaja with a tier 3 66-monther. I better not be hearing slander against Spam musubi or fried Spam sandwiches with barbecue sauce in this goddamn American stream. Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. You know, I'm pro Spam. I get it. But because when you describe Spam as a canned meat, you lose people instantly. It's just hard, man. They'll never know the deliciousness of Spam. They're too close-minded. Did you know Mitt Romney's favorite food is hot dogs? I refuse to believe anybody's favorite food is hot dogs. No way. Then again, my uncle, who is a very well-off individual, he's like he's like one of those people that's like, like, if you ever talk to him or whatever, you never know where he's gonna be. He's like, oh, he's on a fucking yacht on the other side of the world. His like favorite food is a bologna sandwich. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how did that happen? I knew Dunk came from money. I do not. My family does not, but
If spam was so good, why do all the email programs have a spam filter? Checkmate.
got us there. They got us there. It is true. All right, we're good to go. Let's begin. Dunk, obviously an industry plant nepo baby. No, my family does not come from money, but my uncle has done it very well for himself. He, like, when he was like a kid and everything, he was really big into golf. Golf was like his passion and everything. So that's how he's you know, created his wealth and everything, is through golfing. In fact, he actually had a movie made about him. With it said, the movie's pretty terrible. It actually had it had some actors in it that I knew. The dude from it's called The Squeeze, and it has one of the actors you guys will know. Remember the guy in Happy Gilmore, Shooter McGavin? Yeah, he's one of the main characters in the movie that was made about my uncle. I love that guy. Yeah, well. Yeah, bets. Oh, my bad.
WTF is this? You're playing the game, and there's no bet? WTF.
All right, the bets are open. We're going to be creating a perk farm today. To qualify as a perk farm, basically, we will be in a scenario where there should be perks just laying all around us, just sitting all around us, and we're able to grab up whatever perks whenever we want. That's when we will say we successfully made a perk farm. And if you're asking how we're going to achieve this, well, then you better just follow along. Remember, it's vanilla Noita, no mods, just the regular game. We're creating a perk farm. It does take a lot of setup to pull this off. No, Coco, you saw gameplay start for the first time after an hour and 40 minutes, and you were like, I've never seen a better opportunity to drop a link than right now. I respect your optimism. Is there a known Leggy in the daily? Not that I know of, but we'll use Chaotic Poly to get it.
I'm quite confident you very, very rarely have the opportunity to eat something that hasn't been processed to hell and back. I don't blame you. I became 45 before I realized how valuable a single goddamn apple is.
No, I eat not overly processed stuff sometimes. Telescope cheating? Yeah, we're not planning to use telescope. We don't need to use the telescope today. We're just creating a perk farm. We do have a bio modifier on today's daily that's a little bit annoying. It's one of those that it shoves projectiles around. It moves them. I think it's the red one pulls in and the white one pushes it away. Something like that. You don't see the bio modifier that much. Kind of rare. Between the plot and the character, there definitely are 18 holes in the squeeze. Is that one of the reviews? Yeah, I remember seeing it before it had released, and I was like, oh. And you know what's funny too is they took like the creative liberties that they do when they make a movie about somebody's life or whatever, and they made it so that one of his siblings in the movie, or one of the kids, I guess, in the movie, wasn't like actually his birth like sister. It was that he like found her in like a dumpster or some shit. It's something weird. So there's always like a joke in the family that shit, because one of my aunts is like that. You're the one that was found in the trash can. I don't know. I felt that I guess they felt it was necessary to make the story more interesting. I have no idea. You're like, yeah, I guess one of them has to be found in a trash can. Dumpster baby DB. DB, that's a pretty funny Always Sunny episode. The fact that they tried to paint DB Mexican to appeal to a wider audience in the commercials. Dude, Always Sunny, like, not that I was not that I was a hater of Danny DeVito, but like the internet loves Danny DeVito, right? But I was always like, I mean, I don't never really watch too much stuff in him. I remember like as you know, the Penguin in Batman. That was pretty much all my experience with Danny DeVito. And then one day I started watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And then obviously by the end of watching that, you know, all the episodes that was out for that show, I was like, I fucking love Danny DeVito. He's a badass. And now I'm on that Danny DeVito bandwagon. You ever watch Matilda? I don't think so. Is there like remakes of it? There may be like an old Matilda that I've seen, but I haven't seen like the modern Matilda. Was he in that? I mean, there's like an old... I mean, there was stuff that he was in that I was seeing a long time ago that had Danny DeVito. But yeah, nothing, you know, something like maybe it's a couple episodes or like a movie here and there, but I was never like a diehard. I wouldn't say like I'd be hyped to see Danny DeVito in person until I had seen Always Sunny, and then I would be like, after seeing that, if I saw Danny DeVito, I'd be like, oh shit, it's him. How has the death of Chuck Norris affected you?
Remember
been
the
hard.
Christmas special episode with Frank coming out of the leather sofa all sweaty and naked?
That is a
The crew was
classic.
pulling a prank on Danny with the script, but the madman actually went with it.
I
Okay,
heard
let's
that.
do it.
I heard that. I remember because I watched like these random, you know, on YouTube. It'll have these things where they talk about, you know, behind the scenes at Always Sunny and the jokes and stuff. I always click that stuff because those guys are crazy. They have some interesting stories. Don't worry, chat. Chuck Norris was reincarnated. So you're saying we already have Chuck Norris 2.0 before DunkBot 2.0? God damn it. Haven't been on stream for like 2 years. He's still talking about DunkBot 2.0. I love you, Dunk. Oh, come on, scum. It's not me talking about it. It's chat talking about it, all right? Okay, I talk about it from time to time, but
Nobody would
soon.
know because of the implications.
Because of the implications. Are you gonna hurt these women? No, no, no. I'm not gonna hurt them. I'm not gonna hurt them. I don't think you're understanding. Always Sunny. Is the DunkBot 2.0 in the room with us right now? Well, actually, it is in the room with me right now because it's on my computer, and I was doing some playtesting of it just earlier today. So, joke's on you. Take that, hater. And you know what? Ban him. Mods ban him from DunkBot 2.0. I can't even talk. Ban him from the 2.0. You know what? Don't ban him. Give him access for 10 minutes. That way you can see how great it is and then immediately take it all away from you. That way it's like you realize what you're missing out on. So you're suffering. It's maximum suffering is what I'm saying. Release DunkBot 2.0 before the 2,800 win event. In my head, the whole time I was thinking I was going to beat the 2,700 marker. And here we are. Yeah, so today's daily, I'd say the first zone, you're probably not going to be too hype about it. At least I haven't been. Been pretty plain. Which actor do you think has the biggest schlong? What the fuck? Sometimes I question if you guys are actually watching the stream or not just like, you just have the chat open and you're just typing shit in there. What is going on? Why did chat have an answer to that immediately? Well, chat, chill. What? You're supposed to be using this time to spam haul, not spamming, like, legitimate names. You degenerates. Ooh, look at this. That's a good find for us. The Chaotic Poly means we have a way out of the first mountain. So we do not have to collapse it. Which means a better start for us. Yay. Damn biome modifier. Enemies are all getting through the holes. What's going on here? The toxic sludge wasn't getting off me. Is a perk farm made by using Leggy Mimic with the revive bot? Exactly. Exactly. What's your favorite board game? If it isn't either Root or Diplomacy, I can no longer refer to as a god gamer. I've never played either of them, but I do like board games. I feel like I like board games a lot, but the problem is for board games to be great, you want to be playing with friends and stuff. And I never had many friends that were big into board games. I was solo. But I know these days there's the Steam, you know, through Steam you can play, you know, board games. There's a specific, I forget what it's called, like tabletop games or some shit. But I just never, I guess because my love of board games was suffocated as a kid, I haven't gotten back into it as an adult. Just peed on my enemy. All right, good, good, good. Asserting dominance. We're just talking about playing the game of life earlier. We're talking about this life, this world. Though I probably played life when I was like a kid, I guess. But I don't remember shit about it. Most of my board game memories are Monopoly. Why suffocated? Just because there was nobody to play with. You know, my brother was like my stuff to, you know, the person to play games with, right? And he was never big into board games. I'd always be like, come on, let's play this, let's play. He's like, no, no, no. He liked to play video games. Like we played, you know, Smash Brothers, GoldenEye, Twisted Metal. Games that you could shit talk each other whenever you murder them. I guess you could do that in Monopoly as well, but... Whoop. Alright, I guess we're just going to go ahead and move on. I mean, there may be a heart or two in this daily run that I missed. It's possible in this first zone, but I'm definitely not super... Oh, wait. As I was saying that. But wait, there's more. Oh, shit, there's frogs trying to ruin my life. Womp womp. Murder and Monopoly. Have I been playing Monopoly wrong the whole time? Yo, what's up, Corona? How you been, dude? Haven't seen you in a billion years. And yes, if there's not a stabbing when you're playing Monopoly, clearly you didn't have a good game of Monopoly. And I'm not talking about on the board game. It should be in real life. Somebody should be diving across the board trying to murder somebody. Egg plus shield, that old school anti-polytech. Drew, you could run some old school polytech with it, couldn't we? Very true. All right, let's close the bets. I don't know, Mario Party was usually more fun for the party situation where people want to murder each other over the game. True. Okay, that was the one game that I guess is kind of like, it's pretty much a board game, right? It's a, you know, digital board game, and we did play Mario Party a lot. I did love that. I played Smash Bros incessantly. Same. Like I was always playing it with my brother, both the N64 one and the GameCube one. After that, it dropped off quite a bit how much we played. We did play a good chunk of it on the Wii as well, but after that, we pretty much no more Smash Bros. So the first three, we played the heck out of them. Toasty Boy dropped off 100,000 sweats. Says, do you watch anime and have you seen Tokyo Ghoul? I do watch anime. I'm trying to remember. Tokyo Ghoul is like a really classic one that's always brought up. I feel like maybe I've watched the episode. I've never watched it in its entirety. I think. I'm really bad with anime titles. I'll watch them, and because there's so much anime out there, I'll forget which shows I've seen. But I'm pretty sure I haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul. What a weeb. Listen, I was once ignorant too. I heard anime, you weebs, disgusting. And then I watched the masterpiece that is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I was like, yo, anime is awesome. In the right, you know, situation. Some of you guys are out there watching fucking some degenerate hentai shit, but real ones are watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I would say Jujutsu Kaisen. You guys got me into that, but then the latest season has been rough, to say the least. Really disappointing. Sorry, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything here. And let's go. I heard anime when I was in the other room. Did you show your weeb statue collection again? I mean, if you really, you know. Hold on. Spin! Short Man, one of our community members sent me this. You don't need to see the other things he sent me because they need to belong in the closet forever. But, hold on. Check this bad boy out. Oh, shit, hold on. His head fell off. Where is the switch? Oh, hey. Hold up, chat. Hold up now. Listen, look at this bad boy, all right? That was sent by community member Shortman. He actually packed it with some other degenerate shit, but we hide that in the closet forever. But yeah, check out that FMA shit. That's the good stuff right there. Yeah. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. There you go. There was a little peek at it. It's Naruto from Bleach, right? Shut the hell up. Swapper, Lumi Timer. Nothing that good there.
How do I buy a bingo card from your NFT shop? Do I have to cash in even more money for that
The hell are you
digital
talking about?
currency of yours and register for the monthly feed pick subscription?
Alright, these perks are pretty extremely meh. So we're gonna roll it. Fire immunity. Ooh. We are gonna need fire immunity today, but in the first zone, opening up with it is so disappointing. Fuck it, we're just gonna grab it. Yeah, I mean, fire immunity is a great perk to have, don't get me wrong. It's just fire damage scales. So when I have the lowest health that I'm gonna have for the entire run, it's kind of when fire is the least thing I'm worried about. You're disappointing? What? What? Vampirism? We could have grabbed Vampirism. I think that was one of them, wasn't it? That's not a bad opener. It's just also passing up on the fire immunity felt a little bad. I just wish fire immunity would have shown up in like 3 mountains. That would have been ideal. You know what? We'll just do a chaotic poly first. There we go. Woohoo! Nothing too interesting. What do you mean Jujutsu Kaisen is rough? It's been incredible. Are you having issues reading the Colon Games rules? If so, valid. If other complaint, what? Just the season 3 has been a little bit, I don't know. The other first 2 seasons and the movie were fantastic. I was like, oh shit, this show is awesome. But season 3 has been, I don't know, just not hype, right? I'm not saying that it's like the worst anime ever or anything, but it's just like it's not keeping up with how exciting the previous, you know, seasons were so far. People in the chat were saying it builds, it'll get there. It's kind of a rough start, that's all. Hello, how consistent can you get with tablet kicking? Just wanted to know when to stop practice. New to the game. You can get super consistent with it. I just don't really do it too much because it's like I've never been a big fan of the tablet stuff. But just know if you want to go die hard into like the tablet kicking realm, there are tips for it and everything. I was trying to throw it at the bee in the background and I think I just whiffed it entirely. So yeah, don't go taking my tips for it. I just every once in a while can hit a tablet kick is pretty much all. I usually don't do it often. But the people who are hardcore with it are a lot of the speedrunners. And they actually will give you not just advice on it, but they can give you the... They change their hotkeys. You can set up your hotkeys in such a way that make tablet kicking easier. For me, though, I just do the default where, you know, I throw and then I press F and I try to kick it, you know, or I guess it would be F and then throw, so you can throw it really quick. But they set it up in such a way that you can tablet kick in any direction, like even like looking up, and you can just tablet kick up there. It's where, because Noita allows you to bind multiple actions to one key, and so this can help with I don't know, like I said, tablet kicking. There's just many things that Noita can help with. Mention how tablet surfing is super free. That is the one thing that I feel like, you know, it doesn't feel too boring. It's a very, because tablet kicking, like to kill enemies, to me feels like I'm playing like fetch with myself. It's like, oh, kill the enemy, and then you go afterwards, you gotta go pick up the tablet. I'm like, oh, I'm playing fetch with myself in a game that is built around like doing magic and all kinds of fun stuff. So it feels like, yeah, I'd rather be using magic to kill my enemies. But there's no denying that you can kill even in the super ultra late game with the tablet easily. Like we're talking, you could just speed run to the last zone, and as long as you have a tablet, you can still be killing enemies there. That's crazy and really OP. I ignore the tablet, but I do use the tablet when it comes to assisting with the world. So like, let's say there's a puzzle that I accidentally create a hole in the bottom of the puzzle, so then like the liquids are leaking out. You can use the tablet to like clog it up, little things like that. And also for levitation, you can actually levitate off of the tablet as if it's like a floating platform, so that whenever you're running out of you know, the stamina for levitate, you can throw it down. Oop, well, as I tablet kick down, you can throw it down and then kick up. I don't know why the hell my throws are too powerful today, apparently. Throw it down, kick it up, and your character stands on it as if it's like a floating piece of ground, and this can restore your stamina. And the better you get at that, the longer you can levitate. And some people, they do that all the way up to like the Sky Islands. You could technically even do it all the way up to the Cloudscape if you're really wanting to go crazy with it. Yeah, it's pretty much you just throw down, kick up, and then your character stands on it, levitation's restored. And you just do that repeatedly. As I throw it down to the ground. Tablet kicking makes level 1 not boring for me. Well, yeah, maybe it's the opposite. Yeah, some people are going to be like, you know what? I enjoy that. Well, then go for it, because not only is the tablet able to kill enemies even in the ultra late game, but it's whenever you're tablet kicking, it has a chance of giving you bonus gold, and it considers it like an environmental kill sometimes. And that bonus gold allows you to end zones with 2 or 3 times the amount of gold that if you had just used wands. So that's another, you know, big damage, more gold. It's pretty easy to see why speedrunners rely on it big time. What's up, Hamper? The fights have been incredible. Sure, the rule sections can be a lot, but also it is actually fundamental to the arc and the conflict. But until you see the fight with Takaba and his awful jokes, don't judge too harshly. The setup is worthwhile. I agree that compared to the Maharaga versus Sakuna fight, it's not as incredible. I don't know the characters' names that well, my bad. But that's like saying this movie isn't as good as peak cinematic masterpiece with a few equals. It's rough, you feel? Not quite fair comparison. I mean, the thing is though, whenever you compare like one movie to another, these are completely different realms, right? It's just literally an entirely different movie. Jujutsu Kaisen you already have a universe built for Jujutsu Kaisen. You already have characters known. You have all this stuff laid out in front of you. And so when you're into season 3 and you're having to do this really slow, like, oh, it's necessary, you know, doing all this, like, you know, building up of the world and the rules and stuff, it just seems weird, because you're like, that's usually something you would expect in an earlier season rather than like, you know, season 3. Usually the once you're at this point, you've already established so much that you're just able to like go off of the momentum. This is the same complaint you have with the game arc in Hunter x Hunter. It's true. It is my same complaint. This is true. Was not a big fan of the game arc. The Chimera arc was much better. Though the Chimera arc was pretty slow at times. I do think season 3 is the worst of the 3, but I'm starting to enjoy it more and more. Well, I'm just waiting for more episodes to come out before I pick it up again, because it was going so slow that I kept kind of dozing off trying to watch some episodes. I kept falling asleep. Which is not a good sign. You know, you don't want to be falling asleep. It already finished though. Oh wait, is it already, is part 1 is done? Well shit, I got like 4 or 5 episodes of season 3, so I better pick it back up. Good stuff, good stuff. A little bit of a crazy wand. This wand was almost awesome, except for the fact that it has downwards bundle. Breaks my heart.
Do it.
Ooh, look at this. You want to try to get a little sneaky, a little clever? Let's try something. Test 60 says, is it egg upwarp tech time? That's what I'm thinking. But also, we kind of need to check all of the bottom mountains, because we may end up in a scenario where there's some liquid mountains. Alright, this one's good to go. Alright, I like that. This is going to be my new digging, so it's not so rough. Toss the garbage. This one's too scary to deal with. Alrighty. Finally getting some speed going. Go directly down and see about the mountain down here. Yeah, this will be good. So we can go in here now, and the reason we're going early... Oh, chainsaws. That's a black hole. All right, well, kind of defeats a lot of what I was going to yap about, but trying to think for today if Iron Stomach is that useful. I don't think so. Nothing I can think of that I'm like, ooh, I'm going to need it for this or that. Iron Stomach is always useful. That's true. I mean, definitely will still have some uses, but would I rather get it later, I guess is what I'm thinking about. I watched exclusively you on Twitch and VTubers came up in my recommendation today. That's because of Woat, alright? Don't blame me. That's the Woat effect. For some reason, Woat has like a list of like 20 VTubers that he watches and then me, which I don't know how that happened. Alright, let's roll this. Fuck, man. Toxic immunity. Just some lame early immunities, but whatever. Give me 1 second. I will yap to you about something neat, but let me first check what this wand is. I must know. No enemies nearby. Got some doubles, another heavy spread, and the rest is lame. Okay, so what we can do... So let's pretend that we didn't have this black hole. Because before, when I jumped into this mountain, I did not know there was a black hole. So let's continue as if that was the situation we're in right now. Well, I did have these eggs, and I did have this teleport. So by sticking a teleport inside of an egg, the egg stores it in it, and when the egg cracks, it shoots off the teleport bolt. This is true for even an egg that kind of just sits around. Let's say that we throw the egg into water, and we can actually grab that egg. So now this egg up in my inventory has a teleport in it. I could even throw it like this, and there it goes. It fires off. We are going to abuse this egg teleport setup, where, so the egg, since it's like a physics object, as you can see, because I picked it up a second ago, physics objects, when they kind of run into like other physics objects, they kind of like clash. In the egg's case, if it flies at it, it breaks. But if you were to spawn it inside of it, just like with this water, if I throw the water at the wall, it hits the wall and it drops down. But if I spawn the water inside the wall, it ends up warping up above. It's because that's the way the game resolves this conflict of like two like physical in this world, two things laying on top of each other. It just shoves it up, trying to find an open space for it. So we're gonna take this egg. And I got the angle. I'm always terrible at this angle. I think you look to the right and you point slightly down and we cast the egg. Whenever we do this, you'll notice a kind of disturbance in the material, disruption. Like it's just a very slight visual effect. That is the egg traveling up through the ground. And so what we're having to do is we're warping these eggs through the ground. Oops. And the eggs will appear on the ground like here. And you're warping enough that you're creating a small pile. And eventually what's going to happen is one of those eggs, whenever it warps onto the pile, is going to roll down the pile. And it's going to break. And that's what we're waiting for. You got to be careful when doing this, because when the eggs break, they do slightly hurt you. So you got get kind of used to this angle. Otherwise, you'll end up damaging yourself, which is what I'm doing right now, and may end up killing myself in the process, but oh well. Sometimes you get luckier than others. Sometimes there's water above you, and when that happens, that really sucks. Because it's like, your eggs are not going to break in there. After you've thrown enough up there, you can actually walk away from the area, and sometimes it will cause the eggs to like fire off their payload and stuff, but we'll just do it this way. Dude, I'm taking away all my HP doing this. Sometimes you get a little unlucky, which is what's happening right now. Let's try the method of walking away from it, see what happens. You kidding me? Not a single one of them got disrupted there. Freeze egg. We are gonna want that. Try upwarping the tablet. Oh, that's such a cool idea. Oh, I shouldn't have walked away though. In that case. I have a black hole again to go back up if I need to. I was wanting to show the egg stuff. Sometimes you get really lucky. Like you throw like 2 or 3 eggs up there and then boom, it cracks one of the eggs. It's just, how many egg throws is it gonna take? Let's try the upwarping of the tablet once I get a few more eggs up there. Yeah, we could try to upwarp a dynamite. One's kind of scary. Oh, there he goes. Woo! Well, it was being annoying, but eventually we just said, fuck it, we'll upwarp. Usually you don't have to upwarp something to explode them. Like, the eggs were just kind of being a little bit of a pain in the ass. What was happening is they were forming a perfect pyramid. Each time a new egg was being thrown in there, it was like adding perfectly to the pyramid. Usually there'll be something to cause one of the eggs to fall off and break, but oh well. Imagine a guy going about his morning making breakfast and a man breaks out, wait, what? Breaks out of his egg as he makes breakfast? Wait. Yes, that's exactly how it goes down in the Noita realm. I need to go heal. What am I doing? Actually, a lot of these little flies right here, they do pure fire damage. So whenever if you let them hit you, oh, well, as you can see, some will, actually, wait, which one has projectiles? Shouldn't these all be fire? Oh, it's the big one. This one right here has the projectile damage. I didn't notice there was a big one. These little ones are pure fire damage. The big fella has fire and projectile, or is it explosion? I forget which one it is. But yeah, they could be nice to have, but watch out for the big fellas. But yeah, if you don't want to use that annoying egg tech and you have the resources that I have, I would recommend the best way to go about it is... Actually, wait, not that wand. Which wand had the... that one. We have good teleports, so we are going to warp out of the mountain, and in this area it doesn't matter if you damage it, it doesn't piss off the gods. So might as well rip a hole in the side of the mountain, and the gods are not mad. They're fine with it. Alright, running all the way over here, grabbing the heal. Again, we have not found a heart yet this run, so today's daily, I would say, not the best. Early hearts are one of the big indicators for when I say, like, oh, it's a great daily run. Because health is how you keep runs alive. Whenever I have a way to get back to the first holy mountain without breaking it, but also have teleportatum/black holes, I check out the next holy mountain and it might anger the gods there. That way I only have to deal with the Scott after jungle. And at the point, I'm guaranteed to have something good. Is that a strat? Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, definitely some pretty good logic to it. Because you're like, you don't want to risk, something happening to the previous mountain. You're like, so remove that variable of chance and just force it to be in the later mountain. I guess we should be grateful that we have teleports and black hole at least. Otherwise, this would start to... If it wasn't for having the teleport in the black hole, oh shit. I would say that this seed is actually looking a little on the curse side of things.
Do it.
In terms of what it's offering.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
No. No, do it. I don't have explosion immunity. What do you want from me? You guys just want me to die.
Do it.
Oh, we got a mage here. We'll bop. Oh, okay. I was gonna bop him with a tablet. When you shoot him, he starts to bleed teleportatium everywhere, so it's kind of annoying to deal with. Well, we know the fungal caverns won't disappoint you, right? Fungal caverns means any wands that spawn in here are forced to be non-shuffles if they spawn on a pedestal, which means that our likelihood of finding good wands goes up. I love tabulating those big stupid lumps. It is pretty satisfying. Oh my gosh, I don't have a way to dig. Could have spawned a heart, but of course it didn't. Bruh. Nice immunity. Oh. I was not thinking. We could Actually, teleport. Does it dig this material? Yes. Oh, well. We can work with this. Let's not be ungrateful. Okay, to upgrade our damage, because right now it is way too disappointing. I'll take that. Oh yeah, our chainsaws, I forgot. Earlier I was kind of goofing around too much. I guess I got distracted with the eggs. Alright, we don't need this then. Totally forgot about the chainsaws. Good old chainsaws. Much better. The daily's kicking your ass? Yeah, I mean, I believe it, like, because today's daily is... I mean, there's chainsaws, there's teleports, there's black holes, which is all great stuff. But you like to have a good health bar to, you know, because some enemies get the jump on you. They'll get the first shot on you, and then you react. You can't really have that happening too much on today's daily. They get the first shot on you, your health bar is going to start depleting really quick. What is that? Invisibilium... In. Oh! Jesus, that could have gone bad. I turned that corner, that guy was staring right at me with that wand. That could have gone very, very bad. Oh, a freeze. Okay, I do want that. Forgot to grab the freeze earlier, so this will do as a replacement. Acceleradium? What is that right there? Oh. Ambrosia. Oh my god. I panicked there because this guy was coming. I thought, oh, he's gonna break the ambrosia flask, so I just slammed my flask right into it. No big deal. All we have to do is... It used to be like really heartbreaking whenever you used to break a flask. It'd be like, oh no. But now that this, you know, we have the mimicium, we've had it for years now. Anytime a flask breaks, it's just like, whatever. As long as you scoop up a pixel, you're good to go. I wish mimicium worked on powders. Yeah, I mean, it's already a little bit on the OP side for what it is, you know? It's already kind of crazy. With that said, technically you can do it on powders if you do some fungal shifting shenanigans. That's enough, as long as we have a little bit. Ooh, another heart. Multiple hearts. In my Noita run? Impossible. Yeah, 71 HP in the fungal caverns is pushing my luck, isn't it? Yay. Wow. Well, we have a couple black holes on today's daily. Just a few. Oh, he's dropping bombs down. Do you see that? No, 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 no. What'd you drop that to? Why are you using TNT when you don't have explosion immunity? Why am I using it when I don't have explosion immunity? Well, I have no alternative to dig. Chainsaws will take like a billion years. If I remember correctly, there actually was a point in time that the chainsaws did dig, I think quite a bit better than they do now. But I guess that they realized, alright, the chainsaw needs to kind of dig not so good so that the digging bolts are a bit better, and digging blasts serve a purpose. So they nerfed them. You telling me the chainsaws used to be even more busted? I'm pretty sure it was the chainsaw that used to dig better than it does now. I could be misremembering. It's been a long time, but that was like way back. Like if we're talking about if I had to guess what patch. 5.5 years ago. Something like that. But again, I think it was the chainsaw. I don't think they nerfed the digging bolt, because I think it already digs pretty darn good still. Like, I mean, it's still... I like it. So if this is the nerfed version, that would also be crazy. Chainsaw dude. Oh, you know what? You're scared to kill this guy? You just pour a little concentrated mana in there? Oops. A little bit of concentrated mana. Okay, well, I say that, and then the metal is pouring out the damn concentrated mana. Basically, you're supposed to see the concentrated mana does melt a little robo friend over here. Alright, let's get out of this zone. No reason to push our luck any further than we already have. A lot of times I will rotate the freeze onto my damage wand, but I kind of don't like to use the freeze in the snowy depths because there's a lot of enemies that it actually helps. We'll wait till we get to like the hiisi base or the jungle area, then we'll move the freeze probably onto our damage wand, I'm thinking. It's funny because we actually have so many black holes that I'm like, you know what, I'm actually okay with letting go of a black hole. I was gonna do 2, but we'll hold on to 1. Let's go. Healing up. What's up there, Haladatos? Hola, senor streamer. Thank you for your help yesterday. I finally managed to go to New Game Plus and put the sun up there, and now I'm finally all pimped out with my crown. Nice, man, nice. The golden crown. You gotta flex it, you know. You know what's cool is there is a multiverse game of Noita called Noita Together. Chad, don't spam Noita Together. Sad, you were already doing that. And if you have the crown, it actually shows other players whenever you're playing that you have the gold crown. So whenever we used to play it on stream, all the people with the gold crown would flex on the peasants who were lacking the crown. We would point and laugh at them. If Noita Together is so cool, then why aren't we playing it? Well, we did it for years, you know. Gotta try different things, and the server was having issues, which is no big deal. Like, it's one of those things that just, you know, it needs somebody to kind of look over it, do an overhaul kind of on the system, but it's no biggie. Chat just likes to be a pain in the butt and be like, Noita Together, no. Meanwhile, on the Noita Together days when they happen, they'd be like, well, I'm gonna go. Because Noita Together, while it was definitely fun, and a lot of people in the community did like it, it was probably one of our least popular Noita days. Because people don't really enjoy the Noita Together quite as much. It was fun it'd be fun to do from time to time, but like, long term it was definitely not the community's most loved. It sucks because there's a guy over there that's trying to hit me and I want to... Oh, did he die just then? What? Where'd he go? Oh, he did die. In a post-DunkBot 2.0 world, can we have it once a month, maybe? Maybe, but again, even after DunkBot 2.0 is around and we're doing, you know, finally I have some free time to look into other projects, it still is one of those things that is going to be, you know, obviously way above what I'm capable to do programming-wise, so it takes me a long time to get any kind of progress, and I always have to ask people questions, and I have no idea how long that process is going to be, because I haven't looked at it at all. Can we have chat ghost wands? Now that's one that we've talked about regularly that I keep thinking, I feel like there's a fun way we can do that. We can do a chat created ghost wands without it completely just shitting on runs. I just don't know how to come up with that perfect balance. It's one good idea away from it happening, let's put it that way. Just need somebody to verify them for you is all. It's not just that though, because the problem is it's one wand a run. I don't know, I feel like there's got to be some good balance that we can have fun with it, still play Noita. I don't know. The pheromone down. We could grab the pheromone and use it to heal in the next zone, but I doubt we'll need that. We'll probably just do our usual healer setups kind of stuff. Ooh, that was an accident. Oh my god, 4 frozen scrolls. The random factor is the charm of the user-created wands. They were wacky. They were wacky. One way to put it. I'm planning to introduce my brother-in-law to Noita, and he wants to do it together. I've done Noita multiplayer. Would you recommend Noita together or Entangle Worlds in this situation? If it's just you and the brother-in-law, probably Entangle Worlds, as long as you're both able to like get it all set up. It gives you more of a true multiplayer experience, which is probably what would make for the most positive way to be introduced to Noita. You know what I mean? Like more true multiplayer, other than like him being kind of confused, where it's like, wait, why? Can't you see this enemy? Oh, how do you get the spells to each other? Instead, Entangle Worlds is just like, here's a wand, and you just throw it at them. You know what I mean? Like, it's very intuitive. It just works. How about a mod that makes the purchasable wands in the Holy Mountain be those chat wands? Oh, shit. Now, see, that's a really cool idea. That is a really interesting idea, actually. That's the first time I've heard that idea pitched. Some kind of chat shop. I had a lot of desync with Noita together somehow. Like, shit would break pretty fast. In Noita together, desync? That could have been the server maybe shitting itself, because Noita together itself is not very connection dependent, meaning like as long as your connection is steady, it can be very weak. It's just as long as you're not completely dropping, the connection seems to work really well. Because it's just relaying very basic information compared to something like Entangle Worlds is having to synchronize the two worlds. There's a lot going on. So likely the server may have been crapping itself. Because that does happen. We have had the server crash in the past. We have had, you know, Mind's Eyes had to reset the server for various reasons. Because as long as you're loading into it and stuff, any issues from there was probably something out of your control. Are there Easter secrets in Noita? Not that I know of. Well, there was a lead up. Wait a second. As you're saying that. Wait, why didn't we run into any mommy potions yesterday? Because you took so much damage? Oh, you shifted away. That's true. I see what you're saying. Because the fungal pain could have shifted away the material. We would have never known it was there. Okay. Yeah, that kind of confused me for a moment. But what about the day before? Hold on. Did we run into any the day before? Sorry, anyway, sorry if you're confused, what the fuck are we talking about? There is a kind of a holiday for Easter in Noita. I forgot about it till that user just brought that up. Where for the days leading up to Easter, there is some kind of traditional Finnish food that's pronounced, well, here. There you go.
Mammi. Mammi.
See, it's mommy. Mommy. Basically what happens is there is a 10% chance whenever you come across a flask, and then you normally would expect to see like Berserkium, Flum, all that kind of stuff. And in this case, it can sometimes be mommy. 7 days before Easter, will replace 10.9% of potions. Shouldn't that include today, though? We haven't seen one today. I'll keep an eye out for it. Maybe it's just been crazy. That actually was a bad idea, shooting that propane tank. Had it flown in a weird way, it could have insta-killed me. Because it does do 110 damage, which our health bar is not very happy about that. Considering we have 105 health. I'm gonna move to the next mountain. It's making me nervous. My health bar's too weak. Oh, wait. But wait, there's more. That is one of the most disappointing in-level shops I've seen in a long time. Whole bunch of meh. Ooh, Tinker. That'll make today's run much easier with doing our farm. About custom wands, maybe make it a list of light rolls with the don't make fair mod wand, or don't crash the game, and having someone who will check them and make a list before giving it to you. Yeah, we definitely have to have like a keeper of the list. Not Marfoy. Yeah, go orbiting arc, add a little extra umph to our build. There's still good stuff that we'll probably end up grabbing in a bit. Let's go check out this zone first. Let's turn in our broken wand, maybe get a mega loot. I'm all for getting a mega loot. Alright, I'm in the zone. Trying to kind of push through these enemies quickly since we know that there is always an anvil at the bottom right. And the anvil will repair our broken wand, and then that's where we have this moment where we could end up just getting a fantastic wand that speeds up the run massively. Alright, here we go. Repair the wand. It's a shuffle wand. Scammed. Scammed. Well, they don't give up hope yet. We may have gotten scammed there, but there's also a guaranteed shop always in the hiisi base. It's either on the far left or the far right side. Ooh, get me out of there. Okay, as I'm just taking all the damage. Since we're already on the far right side, we might as well check the far right wall. Well, you see this? What we got going on here? Want to set this up in such a way that we kill the machine without killing the healer, which can be tricky to do. Okay, it's chat's fault. They made me do it. I didn't want to.
Girl, you're so stupid.
Chat, it's your fault. We already talked about this. Go up here and then pour in our unstable telly. There we go. Short telly, I like that. Short telly is the superior one. True orbits. We got some stuff. I don't know. True orbits sometimes can be funny. Plasma cross, that's a maybe. Infestation's also a maybe. We have to get explosion immunity at least. We'll see if that does something. We'll see if we get it. Tinker Telly. Oh, thank you. I totally forgot. You're a hero. I love you. I love you. Okay, game. I saw a lot of healers. I know I killed a couple of them, but there has to be one remaining. I didn't kill 100% of them. That's just impossible. Oh, he's got danger. He has got danger. Oh, there's more danger. So this wand has double ball lightnings, which means it's a pretty easy way to kill the Alchemist. Pretty good out killer. Like propane tanks, gas tanks has homing on the player. It does not, but that is a common kind of rumor. Hey, what's up, Andy? How's it going? How is it going? Hope you're having a good start to your Sunday. Where are we? What are we doing here? Oh yeah, we were thinking about healers. We're thinking about killing the Alchemist. We have lots of options right now to help out our run. But the number one is I want a healer. Good start. How was yours? Pretty good day so far. We've been enjoying the Noita life. Maybe have started a civil war in the chat over, you know, food preferences. But in the end, chat decided they agree that America is amazing and has the most delicious foods. And then we played the, you know, U.S. national anthem. Right, chat? Right? What do you mean, copium?
Nope.
You guys don't remember that? Alright, so we have this tank here. We're gonna kick it. We also need to get rid of this bad guy. We kick the tank. Oh, sometimes the healer does that. You want to be behind the turret so that the healer doesn't get... There you go. In the most annoying spots. Maybe Wand-Mart? Yeah, Wand-Mart's a great idea. Having Tinker this early, it probably is... It is probably the most optimal decision. Early Wand-Mart. I wouldn't say the most delicious, but every country has delicious things. That was my explanation, though, Annie. I said, listen, because everybody's arguing, oh, this food's delicious here, this food's delicious here. I was like, look, America's the most classic when it comes to, oh, you made that? Nope. No, I made that. So if there's another country making something delicious, the U.S. says that's ours and dibs it. So the U.S. is not, it's not about like, you know, the foods that they're making at this next level. It's a top tier list of all the other countries' top foods, all just combined to the U.S. You know what I mean? Like they all, that is why Americans are a little bit juicier than the rest. Because we have all the top tier foods from everywhere else in the world. All the other countries. All countries do that, you chocolate doorknob? No, 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 no. Too many other countries get focused on like their little, their classics, right? They're like, oh, I could have delicious Texas barbecue, but instead we could stick with our traditional beans on toast, which is for some reason in their eyes superior to this, you know, deliciously smoked brisket. Those fools. Those damn fools. I literally just got a headache from this conversation. Listen, hey. If you don't want to accept that the U.S. is goated at the food competition, then yeah, that's on you, man. You're gonna miss out on the deliciousness. Real problem is I'm not sure if Dunk is joking. I'm telling you, U.S. is just a collaboration of all other countries' food, so it has to be the best. It has to be number one. Oh yeah, maybe the Americanized version, they do add a little bit more sugar, of course. Maybe a little bit more salt, of course. Read this. America takes good food and puts chemicals, fat, and sugar in it. To somehow make it both taste worse but also unhealthier. It's astounding. Let's look at pizza, because I saw a couple of you guys discussing US's pizza versus Italy's pizza. Let's go with that. So you're telling me you want the classic Italian pizza. Let me see what it looks like. Hold on. All right, we're gonna go with the classic Italian pizza image, yeah? This is what you're eating right now. What you're eating looks like, you know, your body may actually benefit from eating that. That's where you're fucking up. Your body should be fighting to digest it, but it should be greasy and delicious as hell. So this is the Italian pizza. Meanwhile, we got our American pizzas. Hold up. I mean, look at this bad boy. Look at this. They were like, you could eat that. Yeah, sure. You could have your diet pizza, or you could take these, just pile some meat on this bad boy. And then Americans though, Americans are about efficiency. Hold on, why are you screaming? No. Hold on. Shut your mouth. I will chat. Hold on. Let me. There we go. All right. They're like, we got to be efficient though. We've already made the core of the pizza much more delicious. You know, they took the tomatoes and they threw it in the trash can. They took some of these leaves and they said, we'll feed that to the animals. That's not meant for humans. And they just jam-packed it with the animals that you would then feed that, you know, those leaves to. And then they put that on the pizza. But then being super efficient, they're like, what are you doing on this outside? This little like piece of crap. No, we will inject that bad boy with cheese. We will jam pack it with cheese for efficiency so that there is no wasted space on this pizza. I mean, that's America, baby. Injected with freedom? Exactly, chosen one. Exactly. Whenever you eat a pizza like this, you can't help but stand up and salute afterwards because you're like, God damn it, America, you're beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. This one, okay, sure. Maybe you eat this and then afterwards you know, you're happy with your cholesterol results. Maybe. But this one here, you don't need to look at those cholesterol results. You're too happy. You're enjoying life. No time for that other shit. Chase, check this will support your argument. What is this? Unsliced, expensive, random leaves, probably taken from a bush outside something. Blobs of cheese, burnt spots everywhere, irregularly shaped base. Mamma mia, I burna the pizza. Real American pizza, Domino's, perfect round base. Cooked to perfection, lots of cheese spread throughout, plenty of toppings, delivered in under 30 minutes, or I get a free pizza. Cheap. Enjoy your pizza, sir. Okay. I mean, they got a point. They have a point. They make a damn good point. Ooh, I'll take the saving grace. Can't argue with the facts. It's true. I need you to accept this, chat. Listen, I'm trying to help you guys out. I'm trying to enhance your life experiences. I don't want you living a lie all because you just bought into some kind of EU propaganda bullshit. I'm trying to get you to eat freedom. Be happy. Your heart may explode later. That part, we ignore that. But for the time being, happiness. You're trying to kill us with heart disease? Alright, Chad. Listen. When you're eating that pizza, afterwards you can eat a carrot or some shit, alright? It's still worth it. I like that wand. I want that wand. Alright. Actually, wait, what the hell am I doing? I guess we just... Really doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, hold on. Times are changing. Bail on these. Grab this. I guess we can have a... Kinda backpack wand. We'll get some of that in a second. Domino's is the only place where the box it comes in tastes better than the pizza. Wait. He's got a point. He does not have a point. He's just bullshitting. If you're curious about this that we have now, we actually have the ability to say, you know what? Put infestation on our build. And here, let's do this. Infestation. So let's watch the damage on this. I shoot just a small burst, 128 damage, 94, 68, just small bursts of damage, right? But we can hold it down and do obviously quite a bit whenever we hold it down. 1,300. Well, let's swap out infestation or one of the chainsaws with infestation. And at first it looks like pretty lame. Just you got these little shots bouncing all over the place. What we're going to do is we're going to slap infestation on there. Infestation with infestation. Explosive projectile with infestation is big damage. Watch the statue. A nice 5,900 damage. And you do not need explosion immunity to use it in a safe way. The explosions look pretty scary, but they actually don't hurt you. The little infestation bullets, though, can do like little pixels of damage, like little like 1 HP to you. But that's because of them, just basically that's how they are, not because of the explosive projectile. See 1 damage. We're gonna use this big damage build, and we're gonna start heading up. The explosions can burn you. Yes, you can ignite, but I do have fire immunity, so I don't have to worry about that. If you just put water on your head every time you fire it, you know, to make sure you don't burn from it, that's one way to keep you from burning constantly. But luckily fire damage isn't, you know... The explosion damage is really what makes it scary, and since it's doesn't hurt the player. It's like, whew, a relief. They do not know. Grab that real quick. So we have big explosion damage at the moment. And when you have big explosion damage, there's one boss you should be thinking of immediately. Oops. As I get smacked in the face by an acid ball. Start digging down. So big explosion damage means we fight the Alchemist, and if we want to shoot the Alchemist around from like the crotch area, you can shoot him from above and sometimes it'll still insta him. But when you shoot from below, the way the position of the hitbox is of the Alchemist, it tends to do better. His what? You heard me. Shoot him in the crotch. It's because it's just the hitbox alignment works out that way. Oh shit. That was an accidental one. I didn't mean to get that low on him. Aw. Let me chill for a moment. Oh, be cool, man. Here you go. What? We should have got him on the first one. That was my mistake. Just making little laps here. There we go. We are fine. Gotta remember that we have lots of heals and stuff still. I just haven't put that there. Alright, black holes, get out of here. We don't need you anymore. We'll shoot the last of that one. We'll use the alpha, cast a copy of the first spell, put the black hole in the first spot, and we have infinite black holes. Probably don't need those two. It's because we have a spitter timer. What was happening was, like, when I was shooting at him, like, from below, I was delivering the payload a little bit too early. I needed it to make direct contact with the lower part of his body, the crotch area, which sounds weird. But yeah, if you deliver it correctly, it will just, boom, the whole explosion will happen at once on top of him. And you're safe. You're good to go. We lost one of the eggs. Let's grab one of these eggs. The wiggling egg. And then let's hatch the wiggling egg. Let's murder the wiggling egg. Then we drink the worm blood. We drink the worm blood for some wormy vision. Now that we have wormy vision, we can see in the dark. Just got my first win after 200 deaths thanks to your videos. I'm a YouTube watcher and love the how entertaining you are to watch. Oh, thank you there, Zaxski? Or is it Zack Sky? Probably hitting a little bit wrong. Much love to you over there in New Zealand, I would assume. NZ. Congrats, by the way. Congrats on the first win. Always glad to see another new Noita player getting their first dub. I think all of us remember that first one. That sweat fest of the first win. We're going to grab the heart so that we can heal up. 305 HP. Dunk, I keep dying because I'm way too greedy. I cry. That is a classic Noita problem, so don't worry, you're not alone. Greed is difficult because in Noita, especially when you know the magic of Noita, you see what you can become. It then leads you to make really greedy decisions to try to become as powerful as possible, as quick as possible, which usually results in the player's death. Zaxi meant to write how entertaining your chat and comment sections are. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's misinformation. Zach would never say such things. Alright, boss is spawning in. That damn trap. The boss takes a while to open his mouth. We'll use this time to kind of glance around, see if there was any heart mages. I'm not seeing any. No big deal. Alright, open up. Open up, not Dragon Boss. Pyramid Boss. There he goes. No! Jumped right into two. Oh, he lived! Get out of here. Alright. And he drops a heart. Grab this. The wand is very dangerous, but maybe in a little bit we may use it in a fun way. Perhaps we'll maybe use it as a bridge boss. I haven't seen somebody kill the bridge boss with a summon Omega Saw Blade in a dangerous way in a while. So if we want to, instead of running the single explosive projectile in the infestation, you can do that one, and it's a little bit hectic. There's explosions flying all over the place, and we're about to be moving into the Wand-Mart area, so sometimes all that can be, I don't know, some people don't like that. don't like to deal with the explosions going all over the place. So we could instead do... let's see, this. We could manipulate the RNG. So right now when we shoot it, it looks like this. Small explosion. Manipulate the RNG with copy random spell. And put the explosive projectile there. And now the explosions are big. The difference goes from being in this scenario, it's probably hitting for, let's say, 40 damage a shot, to this one now hitting for 1,200 damage a shot. Pretty good upgrade. Got that. There's like 3 hard mages in the jungle on today's daily. Easy HP. Oh shit. We stopped right before we got there. Will that explosion hurt you though? It will not. It will not. I mean, you can burn yourself with it, I guess, if you don't have fire immunity, but explosive projectile on chainsaws are safe. There are certain projectiles that it can be dangerous on, like the luminous drill or luminous timer. It is dangerous. When the luminous drill has an explosion on it, it is able to interact with the player, so if you don't have the immunity, you will just end up dying. Why does oil with the explosive hurt you though? Because think about a material spell is just like an element of the world, like water, oil, blood, and you can never really own those. You can't be like, that pixel of blood belongs to me. It's like, no, it's part of the world. And because of that whole not having ownership, when the explosion happens, nobody owns it, so it's just like a random explosion. Let's swap one of these to triplicate. Put here. I think that's a good upgrade. We're looking for heals right now, in case you're curious. That would be one of our main things that I hope for. We're just checking out. We're just shopping around Wand-Mart right now. Doing a bit of shopping. Ooh. Look at that thing. Should still fire off like regular, yeah? Yeah, good. And then move those there for now. Toss that. Toss that. Keep 1 plasma for the bridge boss. I was thinking of using the Omega Saw Blade as kind of like a scary one, you know, but we'll save some ambrosia first. Because I haven't done that on the bridge boss in a long time. Oh, finally! Thank God! I was getting a little annoyed. But, yes, this bad boy right here is exactly what we were looking for. We just need one of the heals. We don't need both of them. Because remember, this is why we killed the Alchemist earlier. It's because the Alchemist drops Greek letters, and the Greek letters let us have infinite of any spell. We just have to find the spell. Boomerang, put this up. Gamma, cast a copy of the last spell, so put that in the last spot. Actually, let's get rid of the heals first. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, used up all the charges. Now, Gamma, cast a copy of the last spell, so make sure that the last spell is the healing bolt. Do this. Fire's a little slow. In a little bit, we'll create some kind of chainsaw setup that will give us like a rapid fire kind of heal, but that'll do for now. Alright, we got infinite heals. I'm trying to focus on the task at hand. And remember, today we are creating a perk farm. But just like all runs in Noita, the early game has pretty much become powerful. Become so powerful that hopefully you can murder any problems that come up, you know? Kill any enemies you need to kill. Yep, step 1, become a god, exactly. That's most of the time the step 1 in Noita. Majority. Alright. That's some good loot. Oh, the telemages down here is very scary. You do not want to see telemages finding their way into the overgrown area because they actually don't naturally spawn there. They naturally spawn above, and sometimes they start telling their way down into it. So they'll pick up wands. The wands can be very dangerous. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Ooh, deadly heal. That's an interesting one. When is the next shop? The next shop will be in about 8 minutes. But before we do that, we also have our daily dose of, almost daily dose of DunkTales. And being a Saturday, you guys know me, I can't go scamming you guys on the Saturday. I got to make sure that you have a good weekend. And there's only one good way to ensure an awesome and sweaty weekend. You ready for it, chat? Are your bodies ready? I hear a couple honks. Wait, I want to hear a blessed honk, though. Let me hear another blessed honk. I heard that. Oh, who was that? Molf. Good old Molf. Blessed with the quack gods. The blessed quack. I hear you. Saturday? What do you mean Saturday? It's Saturday night / Sunday morning. Don't get smart with me. Did you hear that DuckTales for 8 Cellos version on YouTube? I've heard a billion versions of DuckTales. I don't know about that one specifically, but I've listened to so many versions of DuckTales, I've actually lost track. I've listened to DuckTales in like 20 different languages. I didn't even know 20 languages exist. All right? It's like, listen, I'm from America, all right? We speak English around here. Next thing you know, I'm getting linked Russian fucking DunkTales. I'm getting fucking, you know, German DunkTales. I'm like, holy shit, I only knew of the English one. All right, stop your app. All right, here it is. Mods, cue it up. This is production value for you right here. This is high production value. Wait. Oh. What? Shankmo, thank you for the DunkTales, by the way.
Lurking in this sweaty cave here in Dunkville. Moist mobs, monsters, swapper mages. It's a dunk thrill. Might get a victory. Extend your win streak. DunkTales. Every night he's out there screaming. DunkTales. Tales of glory crouches when skill prevails. When it seems he's finally going to play the darn game. Endless yapping never fails. Chainsaws explain. Degens are betting. Come be a swelling. DunkTales. Self-proclaiming God game moving. DunkTales. Tales of stalling, food rats, and good duck spells. Danger ways will find you. Avert your eyes, emotes will blind you. Punch a goon and slide into some DunkTales. DunkTales, got giga brains and sweaty stains. It's DunkTales, Trojan sweat. I'll bet that orange hood smells. Dunkbot 2.0, gonna be here any year now. So hold your breath and hop onto some DunkTales. Every graveyard shift is gaming. DunkTales. Tales of swearing, raging when his luck fails. Let's take a spin, might get a win on DunkTales. Tales of a legend, ball jokes and good duck spells. Not gamble fails off them on snails. No DunkTales.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Fuck this game. God damn it. Oh my god. Why? Why game? See? Yeah. You liked it? A little bit of DunkTales? Hopefully, there you go. Hopefully making your weekend a little sweatier. As we are collecting gold right now in the gold room. Probably should have been collecting gold while I was going on, but then I'd have to mute the game, and also I was grabbing a Gatorade. That was kind of ran off. Never gets old. Shout out to Shankmo for making the song and the music video. He actually hired some artists to create the song. Yes, actual artists. No, not AI. That way we can play the parody, you know, the DunkTales, and not have to worry about DMCA issues. Shankmo's a hero. I thought the point is playing this song while collecting gold to pass the time. I may have used it to grab some chips as well. You know, multitasking. If you want to see the pizza I ate earlier, I posted a photo. Let's see what this Brazilian chocolate pizza looks like. And no, this is not a euphemism. Wait, what the hell? I said chocolate pizza. Oh, it's like a variety pizza. Over here, you got your meats. Over here, you got... I'm going to be real with you. I don't know. I mean, looks like maybe cheeses. I don't know what the hell's going on. This one, you got corn. And this one, you got chocolate and strawberries. This is crazy. What the fuck? Wisdom notices the fuck is wrong with you. Apparently that could be banana. This is in Brazil, by the way. These are some Brazilian style pizzas, I guess, or one pizza made in. I'd fuck with that. I'd eat that. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner and dessert all in one pizza. The edges are filled with Brazilian cream cheese. Oh shit. The corn one, I'm not like a big fan of corn. I'd probably pass on this one. What is this one? Taunt? What is this one? I guess I don't hate corn. Corn isn't like that bad, but I mean, like, I don't know, on pizza it seems it's a little odd. It's that one's corn and bacon. It's your favorite. I mean, I'm with you on the bacon, but I mean, I guess if it's bacon, I will put up with the corn if it's bacon, because bacon just makes everything better. That's cheese topped with cheese. No. Let's see what he says. It's 4 cheeses. The color seemed like it was a little bit kind of, I don't know, some like radioactive color. I thought maybe. Okay, so of course I'd eat the cheese. I guess I'll eat that one since there's bacon on it. Acceptable. This one, I'm never a big fan of chunks of tomato, but luckily they're easy to remove. So you just, kind of move the tomato and then boom, you got the meats. Chocolate and strawberry. So yeah, if you're ever in Brazil and you want to see their style of pizza, there you go. That's what you're going to end up with. Some Brazilian style pizzas. I have heard banana, though, brought up many times when talking about Brazilian pizzas. So that was one of I thought that you were going to say something to do with banana on this one, because somebody in the chat said that too. And I was like, yeah, that sounds familiar for Brazilian pizzas. I actually like pineapple on pizza, but dude, that is out of control. I think these are all like pretty classic Brazilian pizzas, because I mean, we've talked about pizza many times in the stream, and we have a lot of community members from Brazil, so I feel like we get the strawberries with chocolate pizza gets brought up quite a bit, the corn on pizza, and then I think the banana. That's atrocious. Yeah, it's funny because those people who are like those pizza purists that freak out about pineapple on pizza, was that last image like that straight up sent them to an insane asylum? They were already struggling to deal with pineapple, much less that whole crazy fusion that was going on. Which one would you have? Brazilian pizza or this? Brazilian pizza, hands down. All right, hands down. You were the one that linked this in the past, right, Bayhu? This is offensive to my eyes. I mean, even the fries got ruined by getting contaminated, but by what I can only assume was the delivery guy jerking it on your pizza. Like, what the fuck was... Why? No. What? And that is not pizza? I forget. Was this in Finland? Wait, where's this? Where is this from? Wait, Sweden? Is this Swedish pizza? Where's Bayhue at? He usually I'm trying to remember where this was from. I wanted the verification. It's Turkish pizza brought to Finland. I feel like somewhere along the way, this is like, you know, that game of telephone, but with food. Like somebody whispers into like a person's ear and says like how to make a pizza, and then they have to turn and whisper it to the next person. And this is the result of 7 million people playing telephone, and the final one being like, "You do what? You put what on that shit?" All right, I guess. Like if that's supposed to be what's on a pizza, it's like, wow, how does that happen? What the fuck? I feel like even though I don't like all foods, I can be pretty picky. I kind of understand with certain foods, like, oh, I get it, why somebody likes it. I understand it. My eyes just say no when I look at this. It's like, stop that. Stop that right now. Where's the kebab? Now, if there was kebab on there, that's different. That's different because that starts to change things quite a bit. But I just see like a salad and fries on like some bread. And I don't know what the hell is going on. Is that mayo or something? I don't know what the fuck. It's like salad dressing just drenched in. I don't understand. The kebab is under the fries. I elaborated. All right. Well, if there's a secret kebab under there, maybe I'll take a bite or two of the right side of that pizza. The left side, though, no. That's like, I think if I was to take a bite of the left side of that, I would get my U.S. citizenship revoked. They'd be like, you know what? That's un-American. You're not welcome in our country. So for the sake of my livelihood, I'm not allowed to take a bite of the left side of that pizza. I'm sorry. Did you ever eat tarte flambe? It's essentially pizza, just like thin and French. I don't think so. Is tarte flambe a thin pizza? I mean, I don't know what your idea of a pizza is, but if it actually is like a regular pizza, just a real thin, I'm down with it. I don't mind like thin pizzas. I like it. But my hot pizza take that some people get upset by is I think the best pizza is not like your traditional. A lot of them are like tomato sauces, right? Tomato based sauces within the pizza. That's the classic flavor. I remove that sauce and I do Alfredo. Alfredo pizzas. Oh shit, man. That's my favorite kind of pizza. I love the Alfredo pizzas. All right, let me get the tower wand real quick, and then we'll. Oh shit! Oh shit! That was a little bit bad. It's Noita relevant. What's up, Coco? What are you on about? If you make the event run, it might be the best to pick a build with the max spell count of around 80. It feels like any wands above 80 capacity are even more rare. Wait, what? Any wands above 80 capacity? They can't get. I don't think they can get to 80 capacity. I think the highest that's ever been found is like 64? Something like that. 60 something. Could be wrong, just feel like the way. I don't think they found anything beyond that. Alright, shop's coming up. I just wanna. What the hell? Where'd all that water just go? I swear it just vanished. Glaciaci. The theoretical limit is 77, but seeds being 32-bit instead of 64-bit is quite limiting. If I remember correctly, 77 cannot happen in any of the RNG states used for wand generation. Yeah, I can't. They have it recorded like the craziest wands that were found. I feel like it was in the 60s. Do we grab the superior wand of swiftness for all the Giga Chads out there? He's stalling? Okay. Not stalling. But we are running a 1-frame wand right now, so that makes this one not such a bad idea. And then that means it frees up this one, which then means we drop that, grab this. Actually, wait, no, I swapped the wrong wand. I wanted to swap this. And then we can move that there. There we go. Pretty good healing. Alright, so what I'm going to start looking for right now, I'm actually going to grab this swapper. I don't know if we'll end up utilizing it, but we need to start really focusing on what it's going to take to pull off our challenge today. Oh shit, I pissed off the gods. I wasn't paying attention. Our challenge today is going to require that we find a leggy chest, and also, we don't have to find it, but we have to just get one. Get a leggy chest, and also get the res robot set up. So that is what we need to get in place, and that's what I'm going to start focusing on. Why is Steve not spawning? If I've already visited a mountain before, so the mountain that you anger the gods, that you piss them off for the very first time, then he's going to appear there, because that's like the first, that's like you've angered him. But then all previous mountains that you've already loaded in the past will not summon him in. All new mountains that you load in will summon him in. So since we've already visited this one before, it says like, oh, the player's already loaded this spot in the past, which is why the perks are missing. So don't even look to see if Steve needs to summon in. It's like there's no reason to look into it. But if I go to a brand new mountain, which I have, oh, is it? There's a heart mage right there. May do something with that. Oh, well, is that 2 heart mages right next to each other? Yeah, Chad did say they saw a lot of heart mages today. I believe them now. Second explosive. See, now Steve's gonna start spawning. He's like, yo, I'm here. He has arrived. What else we gotta do? We did not kill the dragon, did we? What is a perk farm? It is a area that we can farm an infinite amount of perks. Like whatever perk we would like is the idea. Which we're going to have to do quite a bit of setup to get it all in place. So you'll just have to wait and see, and we'll have it, you can see why we call it a perk farm. It's obviously not like a super important strategy that you need to know. It's more of just some like goofy stuff that you can try to do in Noita. Like many things in Noita, definitely not 100% necessary. Alright, so we grab the chainsaw off the wand. Hey you. Take this telly wand. Now shoot it at me. Let's go! Don't you have Tinker? Oh god, I'm so stupid. Whoops. Give me my wand, sir. No, no, stop. Don't go after the fish. Stop that. He's gonna drown himself. He's going to drown himself. The reason the explosions don't kill him is explosions actually heal the heart mage. Which is kind of crazy, I know, but okay, hold up now. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get rid of the current effect, and then we are going to stack them, and then we can just use the heart in here because I'm lazy, but it'll be good enough. Alright, here we go. 1 hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. 4. 1 more, it'll drop below 10. Alright, we're below 10. That means that we need to chill. Okay, I actually got hit 1 more time. That was kind of scary. Okay. He just deleted a piece of the statue. I should probably heal whenever my health is, you know. Oh, actually, no, he did an intro us afterwards. Never mind. What are we gonna end up at? 1,000. Okay, yeah, 1,145. Okay. That should be enough. We could go do more hearts and stuff, I guess, but I think I'll be happy with that for now. Oh, there's a fucking heart right there. Well, guess we're doing it one more time. 1 hit. 2 hits. 3. 4. Each time he hits us, it adds another stack that will amplify the heart that we grab. And once we drop below 10, it means it's time to grab the heart. So we grab the heart, and then we want to heal up while our health is low so that we don't have to do it afterwards. Alright, we'll end up with some really good HP after that one, because... Oh, shit, what the... Yeah, we're a little beefy after that. 4,300. So, yep. Feeling pretty confident. How do people get millions of HP just this over and over? You could through this method. There's a couple different methods, but mainly if you see somebody in millions, it means they did it mainly through perks. Usually, perks make it so that like if you grab. So like look where my health is right now. It's at 4,000 something. And if you grab the extra health, it adds on an extra 50%. So it'd be at 2,000 HP. Well, if you break the reroll machine, you can grab extra health really quick. It's just like extra health, extra health, extra health. So it snowballs pretty quickly. Which in fact actually here we'll do it in this run today. We'll take our health into the millions with the extra health. It's pretty much exactly what I just talked about, but we probably won't do it with the... We probably won't break the reroll machine. We'll just do it through the perk farm, and you can see it in action. Aren't you glad you got fire immunity? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fire immunity is clutching now. Now it's a big deal. I'm going to do the Mimicium quest after I clear all the way to the bottom. How about that? Peace with the gods. Peace with the gods. Is that helpful today? Yeah. I don't know why I bought that. I just spent 5,000 gold for fun, I guess. Godly, what clips are you linking over there? Should I be afraid? Casting IRL. Wait, what was I casting IRL? Our health is low, so that we don't have to do it afterwards. Alright, we'll end up with some really good HP after that one, because... Oh, shit, what the... Well, our health is low, so that we don't have to do it afterwards. I would just scratch my hand, and then when I move it back, it... Alright, we'll end up with some really good HP after that one, because... Oh, shit, what the... Well, our health is... Alright, we'll end up with some really good HP after that one, because... Oh, shit, what the... Boom! Like casting spells. That was his first message ever from Godly. He was just like, check this shit out. Great first message. Solid. Alright, what else do we need? Keep moving forward. So one of the things that would be super exciting for us to find in this run is the lump summoner. It's my one spell that I know. I can summon a lump at any time. Doesn't sound good. That sounds a little weird. But yes, we need to find a leggy chest. And the leggy chest is actually a really rare enemy. And we're not going to grind it out. Well, I don't plan to grind it out and find a leggy chest the insane way. Instead, if you have killed a leggy chest before, this enemy right here, it actually becomes a lot easier to get once you've killed it one time. And that is by using Chaotic Polymorphine. That's what we're going to rely on. We're going to Chaotic Polymorphine that shit. Just going over here real quick just to see if there's any extra stuff along the way. Ooh. So, I do like that stuff. Dissolved powders could be nice. Chaotic Poly or Chaotic Transmutation. Both of them work. Both of them. Preferably we get Chaotic Transmutation, but we will see. Or not Chaotic Transmutation. Wait. What's the name of it again? Is it Unstable Metamorphosis? Circle of Unstable Metamorphosis. Chaotic Transmutation is this one right here. That's a reroll if I ever saw one. Sometimes the dissolved powders is nice to have. I'm like, do I want that? Do I need that? Let me think for a moment while we're creating a spot outside the mountain to catch spells, so that whenever I'm doing some thievery, it doesn't fall into the lava. Thank you. Warpcast. Warpcast may be useful. Maybe. We could combine our Telly and heals if we wanted to. A bit janky. So one negative thing is when your health bar starts to get really high up, remember things like this heal, the healing bolt, its usefulness drops off quite a bit. So what I'm going to show you is how, like right now, if we're just using the healing bolt method right here, and we're healing, you'll see that our health bar, like this, is kind of not that great. And then if we move the heals here and we spam it, still take a little while, right? Like our, if I can get it lined up right, there it goes. Still takes a while to heal back up. What you could do is put piercing on the heal bolt, which is pretty damn nice. So you shoot it, and then whenever it goes back into your character, you'll see that it pierces into you, and this results in it healing more than once. So it's a way to like amplify how much you get from each heal bolt. There you go. See, that was a good one. When you stay on the ground, I guess it makes it so they stay on you a bit longer. So that's nice, but even better would be Deadly Heal. Deadly Heal is fantastic. Actually, let's just do this for the moment. So since the other one's a flat healing, but if you just spam it, you're flat healing just very quickly. Deadly Heal, as long as you find a way to hurt yourself with it, it's percent healing, and with a piercing effect, you're piercing that percent healing multiple times, which means that when you get hit by it, you get healed insanely fast. So that's pretty great for our ridiculous health bar. For now, though, we'll probably keep it like this. Oops, like this, until we get an even safer piercing healing, maybe through copy or some shit like that. In a little bit, we'll come up with a better way. Oh no, we have null, don't we? Psh, so we already have like a really safe way to heal. We just go null shot, increases the projectile's duration dramatically. But wait, I forget, that fucks up Deadly Heal, doesn't it? I always forget on that one. I always forget. Yeah. Wait, no, this one's good. Wait, what does null shot fuck up that I'm thinking of? Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, it's the normal heals. Null shot stops the normal heal bolts. All right, I'm getting it backwards. I'm mixing up my heals. Okay, so this can go away for now. So now we have a way. Oh, we put boomerang on this. So when you have this high of a health bar and you have scaling healing, look at that. $9K hours. I just forget. It's little details, man. Been too long. Alright, we'll re-roll this one. I guess no more knockback. Not really that hype about that one. Is Circle of Vigor the best to use? Yeah, because you don't have to... You can just throw it on, like, your heal wand. It does percent healing. You don't have to aim it. This one, like, imagine a scenario where I'm just overwhelmed. It's kind of hard to be like, oh, let me just quickly, you know, shoot the heal into myself. Usually you're kind of too panicked for that. But Circle of Vigor, you don't have to aim it. You're just, like, usually you put on your tele wand, you're just jumping around, and it just happens. It just is healing you naturally. You don't have to do any kind of, you know, boomerang it back into your face, any shit like that. So, tends to be the crowd favorite. We need to start thinking about the Mimicium quest in parallel worlds. And we need a damn speed up for these stupid black holes. They're so slow. Are there no speed ups in the black hole? I haven't seen it yet, Coco, but it's kind of driving me crazy. Mimicium first. Good call. Our ambrosia is... What's funny is that, like, even with this tiny amount of ambrosia, it actually would be enough to get through. You really just need... Like, you don't need much ambrosia to get through the Cursed Rock, but the more you have, the more you can just be, like, sloshing it around, not caring. Alright, there's the pond. Up from the pond. Get the pheromone. There's a little quest line that we're doing right now. It's where you have to get the potion mimic to love you. And then first you gotta get the potion mimic to spawn. Then you get him to love you with that pheromone. Then when he loves you, you pick it up. And now you got the mimic potion in your potion inventory. We run back over the second Sky Island. And we spread those mimicium juices. There's one. There's number 2. There's number 3. Number 4 and 5. 6. Don't say Han to me. Take it up with the devs. 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we go. We get the mimicium. And then I can just drop this on the ground and murder it, because chat always insists that I murder the mimicium flask. They're sickos, alright? I don't know why they're always like, please. I want to hear the desperate squeaks as the explosion goes off. It's fucked up, alright? I agree. Chat's pure evil. You monster, that's what you wanted. Trust me. You did this! Casting. Aw, we had some water over here. Hold up. Contamination! There was a contamination. There we go. Jump into the mimicium. Get our juices flowing. And now it's 100% that. 100% of the... Oh, there's rock in here. What the hell? Poisoned myself by drinking some of the mimicium. Whoops. Can mimicium turn into the rock? Yes and no. It's not supposed to do any, like, solids or powders are not supposed to be affected by mimicium. But there are some weird things with, like, broken shifts in Noita where something can look like a solid, or mainly I think it's the powders. Rock is just straight up solid. But something can look like a powder, and then whenever the mimicium comes in contact with it, it actually will start to duplicate it. It's really weird. Inside the bottle, no. Inside the flask, it will not happen, but out in the environment. To Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Maybe. If you smell... actually, let's move this here. God damn it. It is nice and lazy for me. Out of pure curiosity, what happens when you fully pour out the mimic potion? Does it just become an empty potion? No, I believe it still keeps that, like, mimic side of it. It still makes the little squeaks and everything. It just, like, has nothing in it, but I'm gonna be real with you. I honestly don't even know off the top of my head. That would be my guess. I think it's still just an empty mimic potion. You can't put anything in it. I actually didn't mean him. Was really curious if he could turn into the material rock. Good to know. Noita's weird when it comes to fungal shifts. In general, there's always like a no, like an answer of no, it shouldn't. But then because of Noita's craziness, you're like, well, there is a scenario where technically. So I don't know if that's true for the rock material, but I know powders are something that you normally say, no, you can't mimic the powders. And you're like, well, technically you can if you do some crazy fungal shifting. No reason for that. I actually do not want the more love. I don't know if that'll mess with our farm today. Break the rerolls. I did say I considered breaking the reroll machine today, so probably should want to do that so that we can do more fun stuff with the farm. I'm trying to think. The more love may mess with our shit a little bit. That's what I'm kind of not looking forward to, but we're gonna grab it. We're gonna go ahead and grab it. I also dropped the reroll machine out of the mountain because we can do some fun stuff with this later. Whenever we make our farm, you can actually do some pretty crazy things. basically you can do rerolls. You can get almost 1,000 rerolls free, basically for free. Drop this out of the mountain. Once it's out of the mountain, grab the perk that we want. You know what? We're gonna grab this perk, the extra item in the Holy Mountain, since we're hunting down the chaotic, or the unstable metamorphosis. So that could be the way. There's a valid bingo. Really? Isn't 6,400 already too pricey to break the rerolls? Oh no. It'll do, but it is annoying. Like you have to spend a little bit more gold. That's all. It is definitely higher than I would like. True. Wait a second. Was there was the bingo? There was a bingo earlier. Was that after the Alchemist kill or before it? This was after, so you're good. Questionable about the tablet kill on the enemy. I think the tablet kill happened before the last bingo. So that one right there is a reset. The tablet was before. All right, Himmer says, yeah, that one should not be marked. There's been a bingo since then. But Armanda skips glass cannon, true. Slurps. Did I slurp? Enter the overgrown cave, true. Enters a pyramid, true. Passes 10,000 gold, true. But the slurps? No slurp. Yes, you slurped. When did I slurp, Thalina? When are you? Give me a. What was the conversation?
All right, are you ready?
No, that's solar slurping. That's solar slurping. That's not me slurping. You slurp that pizza? Okay, actually, there may be some truth there. There may be some truth. When I was looking at that cheese stuffed crust pizza, I couldn't help it. You know, that feral side of me came out, and I was just like, I need that. I need that pizza. All right. You got it. I don't know who you paid Armanda to lie for you, but you got it. Electric immunity versus the +1 life. Electric immunity, I think, is actually going to be a higher priority in this scenario. We need a tablet damage component kicked versus dragged out of inventory rant on for Frocked. Why is it sometimes tablet kills don't count as tricks / give double gold nuggets? So whenever you like throw the tablet and kick it and all that stuff, it sometimes actually knows that the player is the owner of the tablet, and so sometimes it credits the player with the kill, meaning you don't get the bonus gold. If you want to get 100% of the time bonus gold from the tablet, like every tablet kill, the way you throw it isn't by just like, you know, hovering over it and then just tossing it like that. Instead, you drag it out of your inventory and throw it this way. Like you point it at the enemy and you release the tablet that way. Yes, it will still throw the tablet. I do not think you can tablet kick it whenever you're doing that method. But by doing it like that, the game doesn't know that you are the owner. I know it's weird. It's just when you do stuff from the menu like that, it doesn't know that you're the owner, which results in you getting 100% kill. Spark trigger. Oh yeah, I needed the spark trigger still, didn't I? Thank you for pointing that out. Did I go past the spot I was supposed to? I kind of wasn't. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Add trigger. Oh baby, hold up. Add trigger. We're gonna move that over here. That means we can't use the explosive craziness anymore. This is not gonna work with the add trigger. We're overwrapping. That's gonna be not good as well. Okay, let's go get the spark trigger real quick and then we'll discuss the details. Oh, did I forget to grab? Is that why you guys are making noise? Yeah, I did. Well, that's why you always got to do a couple extras. I forgot to drop it out of the mountain.
You guys could see this guy right now.
So we want this. By putting this here, we can toss that. Don't need the healing bolt, the regular one anymore, I don't think. True Orbit, as fun as it would be, I think we're just going to let that down because I need inventory space. It's going to drive me insane. Tessix, you got a black hole improvement. The True Orbit on black hole, it's probably faster to just cast it in null shot lifetime as well than telly into walls to go fast. You think so? It's kind of funky. It like leaves stray like chunks all the time. But maybe if we're telling really nicely. Alright, True Orbit. You're saying like this. You're saying you cast it, and then feel like this is how you get polymorph killed, you know? I feel like this is how you die. I do not trust that. That seems like a recipe for disaster. Oh, I forgot to do the reroll. Okay, we have to do an extra world for sure now. Ooh, dice. Dice is very necessary today. Extra parallel world. Again, we're gonna fix all that later. Dice was not nice. Can't remember if we need buoyancy. Yes, we do need buoyancy, actually. Now I just realized it, to carry a reroll machine where we want it to be. All-Seeing Eye, super helpful today. Fuck, I forgot to do the drop in the reroll. That's chat's fault, 100%. Mods ban all the chat. They're gonna try to pretend like I messed that up when they messed it up. Those disgusting animals. Focus up. I know. My brain is barely working today, apparently. Apparently. I mean, Chain Bolt will allow you to set up some kind of fun, goofy stuff, but I'm like, you know what? Let's not do any wisps or anything like that today. Let's just move forward. Chain spell for... Oh, yeah, we could throw it on them. Oh, my God, it tried to pull me in there. Did you see that? That's a good point. We could get a little bit extra oomph on those black holes. I can't remember if it stays very aligned, though. A little bit of extra oomph. Yeah, good call, good call. Better than those little puny ones I've been shooting. Does he even listen to his own words? What, is that a puny black hole? It's what it is. It's a weak one. So are you being weird? Don't you be weird now. Not even slime balls for Noita together viable speed up tech. Yeah, we may get desperate. Maybe we do have to turn to slime balls. You're right. Gotta start thinking desperately. I'm usually so spoiled with acceleration, light shot, speed ups. Today, we're looking for slime balls. Anybody's curious what he means by that is because slime ball, the spell, which is a pretty unpopular spell, it does actually cause the projectiles it's cast with to speed up whenever you know. It's like a very minor. Like if this black hole was shot with a slime ball, it would move. Oh, well, there you go. It moves barely faster. Like we're just talking 10% speed increase on the black hole. But that may seem kind of silly for one slime ball, but if we end up finding many of them, you can get like a, 200% speed up, all that kind of stuff by stacking them. So a little bit faster. Balls are a little bit slimier. The Multitudes has 1.5 times speed multiplier. Good for your American holes. That is a good idea, Nutty, actually. We are in a parallel world. We'll grab it on the way back up. Just ignore the fact that what he said after that, chat, because that's just degenerate. Don't pretend like he didn't say that other part. We don't need any of those perks. Dunk last Holy Mount had 3 slime balls. Oh shit, I just got done yapping about them balls and then immediately forgot. I'll go back 1 second. Let me grab this. Homing. Big homing over short homing. Test 60 said, listen, he's focused up on the ball. Oh, you know what? We actually need one of these eggs as well. That's going to factor in later. Test 60 said he's seen some balls and he wants me to grab them. There's one slime ball. Oh yeah, there's some serious slime balls going on here. So we are loading in the slime balls. And with this many slime balls loaded in, I think we're actually going to do away with a chain spell because we don't want it kind of interrupting things, really. If that makes sense. It'll be a pain in the ass. We're all good. Alright, so now we have 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need more multicast over here. Is that going to be good enough? Let's see. I still haven't got it set up correctly. In fact, we probably just do away with that for now. For now. There you go. Black holes are moving a little faster. Those slime balls, man. Every slime ball helps. It does. Speed. Takes just one, like, decent modifier with speed, and we're gonna be like, well, throw all the slime balls away. Ooh, that is some unstable polymorphine. Don't trust that. No, thank you. I do want to drop this down. Grab that. Oh, there we go. Slime balls. You've broken my heart for the last time. So what we can do is actually get rid of the slime balls. We swap to a of a goofier build, but what did I do here? What did I do? Okay, actually this is gonna be kind of unavoidable, isn't it? It's as good as it gets. Wait, no, we can. Yep. That'll do.
Holy moly.
Keep the slime balls. Well, this is already going so fast. It's like, I don't even need them, man. It's moving. We're hauling ass now. Alright, maybe not hauling ass, but it's moving.
Holy moly. Holy moly.
Not killing the door boss. Yeah, I guess it is something we could consider, because it may give us something that we would be looking for. Just when you're breaking the reroll machine at the same time, it's like you're gonna find what you're looking for if you're breaking the reroll machine and checking each mountain, I feel like. Right? Right? I'm not crazy. Hopefully. Yeah, the door boss can drop a circle of vigor. Do you need more gold with reroll machines at 2? Yeah, I am going to need another gold room. I'm glad you said something. I'll try to do it on the way up. I should be passing another gold room, and then we'll snag up some extra juice. What's also crazy is we actually don't have explosion immunity. But our health bar is so high that it's not really that scary anymore. Exploding corpses. We do not want exploding corpses. I do not trust it with what we're going to be doing today in our run. Because exploding corpses, while yes, it does have explosion immunity built into it, you also got to remember that corpses explode. And whenever you're doing what we're going to do later, where we're literally killing the same creature over and over and over, you usually don't want the variable of like their corpses blowing up. I think you could still pull it off, but it would just be kind of frustrating, or there could be just a little bit extra nonsense involved. If you're curious why I'm not checking as many wands now, it's because since the wand in general is going pretty fast, it shouldn't be that necessary. But whenever your black holes are traveling slow, you're like, damn, I really need. When I'm needing that speed, it's worth glancing at wands. Now, there can be minor upgrades, but not going to be a big difference. And I do want this, so if I want to grab a perk, remember, anytime you're going to grab a perk, that means you better drop that reroll machine out of the mountain. And now I can grab this so that we get more stuff in our... Oh, the perks didn't even disappear. And like chat was recommending earlier, probably should do another gold room real quick. No, we don't need more DunkTales. You guys just had it earlier. We just had DunkTales. Gotta collect this gold very quickly. Trying to be efficient now, chat. Efficiency. We haven't even started our perk farm. Haven't even begun to farm the perks. What is today's run? We are trying to create a perk farm. Essentially, so we're playing non-modded, just regular Noita, right? And we want to set up a scenario where there can just be perks all over my screen. And I can just re-roll through all these perks. Hopefully, maybe 100+ perks all on my screen, and I can just re-roll through them. But it takes a lot of setup to do it. Is it necessary? Not at all. We're doing this for the fun of the challenge. Usually, if you really wanted to have, you know, hundreds of perks to choose from, you would just break the re-roll machine and you would start running through Holy Mountains. We're going to be doing kind of both. We're going to break the reroll machine, but then we're going to proceed to not use all those great perks we can get from the mountain and just use the broken reroll machine on a perk farm. You'll see. It's gonna be a bit crazy. I think this should be enough gold. This man is hot. Oh, I can see that, Arco. Appreciate you. Is perk farm with Leggy and Resurrection the easiest way? I think so. Unless you count the, like, removal altar, where it removes perks and drops on the ground, and then you carry your reroll machine there. That's also, you know, a viable strategy. Explosion immunity. Finally. Some oil blood. We don't need that. Have you done any mod restarts since going into parallel worlds? I have not, so we may do one here in a little bit just to make sure, since yesterday we were having some serious... we were doing some crazy shit that got our game not so happy with us. Put this there. We'll figure out later what we want to do with it in more detail. Actually, we'll grab a couple of these to help. Just one's fine. Another more love. The world needs love. Double shield for funny. I mean, you can stacking shields is actually useful. You should do that. I would recommend it in your runs. The main reason I don't, it's kind of surprising. Like, it doesn't take that many shields after just like 4 or 5. The game actually can start to, because when you're streaming the game, the higher the bit rate is that you stream at, the higher the quality, right? Well, because of the pixels around the shield and how they're kind of like an active kind of, I don't know what you call that kind of, that effect that's happening. It's like a staticky kind of shimmer. It's like a shimmer to it, really. And the more shields you have, the you increase the radius of that shimmer. But at some point, it starts to, the bit rate starts to look like garbage. Let's put it that way. The visuals on the stream start to look pretty bad. And, yeah, so I avoid stacking too many shields for streaming purposes, not for usefulness. Because it is useful to have multiple shields. What you're saying is you literally throw for content? No, it's not throwing. It's just stream efficiency, stream clarity. If you don't believe me on that one, all you gotta do is, we've posted past runs. There was actually a run that we did themed around getting as many shields as could fit on the screen. So each shield that you grab lays, puts another layer around the previous shield, so it just keeps growing and growing. And you can actually have so many shields, it goes off the screen entirely. Whenever we did that run, our stream was pretty much a blur to anybody watching. It was just like, I don't know. It was like I was streaming on dial-up or some crap to you guys. Everybody in the chat was like, oh my god, everything's so blurry. I can see it now, I can see it. Alright, don't. Get that screen cap, baby! And my cursor was probably in the way a little bit, but, you know, that'll do. Oh. Holy crap, it's definitely he's getting a little ridiculous. it's maybe a little excessive. Legate Impulse, yo, thanks for the 48 month there, Legate. Appreciate the generosity. For 4 years. Mod restart time, you think so? When we get to the Holy Mountain. That'll be our moment. Also, what parallel world are we in? Number 6? Ooh. Number 6. I don't say. Alright, for stability. Quick restart. Cat's lying, it's 5. Oh, did you just want to say 6, 7? Is that what's going on right now? Are you lying so you could meme? Disgusting. 67 says it is 6. East 5. You lying little bastards. East 5, don't forget you fucked up the rear. Yes, yes, I do remember that. I do remember that detail. Grab a second Pierce for the heal. We have the null shot, so shouldn't factor in. Water, if we want to do the crit on water build, because we did actually see some crit on waters earlier, but We're not doing any... Today's not about a high damage run. Today is about a utility, you know, perk farm. Is my top priority. Rainbow, you know, got to keep the stream a little bit gauge. Hold up, hold up. Keeping it gauge. It does look cool, don't you think? I always think the rainbow, whenever you have it on like on infestation, the visuals are pretty nice. Engagement farming. Well done, well done. You can be proud of that one, Vialan. I'll give it to you. I feel like this is like a term that like corporations would use during like Pride Month or some shit. How is our engagement going in social media as they like pander? How do you always have a god run? Whenever you're first starting off in Noita, it feels like it's so difficult to get those juicy runs going. You feel like you're having to wait for that lucky moment, and you're like, finally, like, you know, I'm getting some good momentum. But as you play more and more, you'll start to realize that, like, you know, the game almost always offers you good stuff. It's just knowing how to utilize the stuff it puts in front of you. Now, obviously, some of them are a little more complicated than others. But yeah, every seed is a god seed. I've never seen a... Well, I don't know if I'd say a god seed. Every seed is very winnable. You can do the craziest stuff imaginable on the seed. Like, they're all potential is through the roof. When I first started playing, I felt like some seeds, you know what I mean? Like, this is an impossible seed. While this one is a very lucky seed. But that's because I didn't realize the combinations, right? Like, simple combinations are easy to pass up when you're like a little newbie, because I mean you don't know every spell in the game. It's a very reasonable thing to be unaware of certain combinations. But like, so imagine you're like a newer player and the game kind of puts like infestation in front of you and explosive projectile. That's kind of like a combination. Really, I mean, you're not experienced, why would you try that? But when you become experienced, you realize, oh, such a simple combination, 1,900 damage with a single shot, and this allows you to turn a run into a god run. I'm just pointing out how, like, knowing some little basic combos and then just waiting to come across them in a run, that's the key to it. The more combos you know, the more consistent you get in Noita. And since I've played Noita for like a billion years, over time we've kind of learned all the basic combos to look out for, and it's allowed for us to have super consistent runs. What about these cursed seed? When I think of a cursed seed, it usually doesn't mean like, oh, this seed has bad resources. It's more like this seed has a really unusual thing that you would not expect. Like, it's not necessarily about being starved. It's about being surprised by something that's fucked up. like the curse seed I have on YouTube, where in the first zone, you know, like 7 bridge bosses spawn and you're like, oh god, what the fuck? That was a cursed seed. By the description of the what he had experienced, I was like, okay, there's a chance what you just experienced in Noita is probably one of the truest and most pure forms of being Noited. And as you can see right here, it is happening on screen. Yes, this seed was discovered by Ziz Physics, a newer player. He said it was around his 80th run that he had done in Noita. He went back and got the seed just to send to me so that I could check it out and see what exactly had occurred. But it's a pretty insane seed. Okay, that's unlucky that that happened at that exact same moment. That's just very, very unlucky. But anyways, focus up here. This may be the deadliest, or at least one of the deadliest seeds in all of Noita. The 17 Uko daily, that's pushing it a little bit to the cursed realm. Because that is definitely surprising to just be spammed Ukos the entire time. Is Polymage and Fungal fucked? I would say that it is you know, slightly less luck for sure, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, this RNG is terrible. Because the reality is, because the Chaotic Polymorphine potion exists, it's not uncommon for that flask to break, and then enemies run into it, and then you just end up with all kinds of chaos, right? Noita is chaos, and you're trying to control the chaos and create a really consistent winning environment for you to you know, win in each run. So with materials like Chaotic Poly, the chaos is always around. You could end up with a Poly Mage in the very first zone if an enemy steps in the Chaotic Poly, turns into a Poly Mage, and then hits you. The possibility's there. We can actually utilize the add trigger for free modifiers on Wand 1 instead of using it to turn a 10 mana costing Spark Bolt into a trigger. Yeah, I was just doing it just for whatever. I mean, obviously we could save some of these, we could spell wrap, we can do whatever. I wasn't too worried about it. It's like one of those things where you're already one-shotting everything. I'm like, I don't need to amp up the efficiency, especially since we're running a little ways behind of where I'd like to be right now. It's being one of those days where we're kind of stuck on material or spell searching. Dude, the spell shops just keep appearing. I mean, the wand shops. I want a spell shop. The chaotic, or the specific thing I'm looking for, unstable metamorphosis, has to spawn in a spell shop. This makes it kind of frustrating. Unless it's an always cast, that is, which is possible. Alright, well, what we're going to do is start to break the reroll machine, but before we do that, I will drop this out of the mountain. And I start to roll this. And in fact, I'm going to roll this several times to push the reroll amount up to... Actually, what number should I go to? We'll do that to there. I may need to collect some more gold, though, after that. No. Then we grab the extra item of Holy Mountain. And now we need to backtrack to every single Holy Mountain. Walk over to the reroll machine. It will have the old price tag of 6,400. You reroll it. It's going to catch up to where it should be. And we're going to be doing that many times. Actually had something like that happen before. A super tanky enemy forgot which, but it was from the vault, appeared and died and got revived by the revive bot. That's pretty much the general idea of what we're gonna do. But yeah, I get you. You can get really unlucky with chaotic poly. It is truly the chaos variable. But we're about to be doing some funky stuff with it because we did not get what I was wanting to get. But that doesn't mean we can't find our own fix. But we'll just have to find our own solution to the problem. Is perk farm just reroll breaking? No, we're reroll breaking to go in combination with our perk, our leggy chest farm. That way it can be like a real fun looking perk farm, you know, with like hundreds of perks or some shit, and we're just like rolling it. I don't know about hundreds, but a shit ton on the screen, let's put it that way. It'll look cooler if we have a broken reroll machine. That's why also I have the circle of buoyancy, so we can kind of carry one to wherever we end up creating the farm. Keep rolling. Price tag's getting up there, isn't it? It is climbing. Dice is nice. Got a favor to ask. Can you just quickly point upwards and either close your eyes and nod your face, or look upwards with a smile on your face like there is something really cool above you? I want to make a he's right emote for your channel. I reject this. I don't trust any time you guys tell me to do something like that. It's some kind of... It ends up going terribly. I end up in some kind of weird... I'm like hairless and no clothes, and you're like, AI made this, and I'm just like, what? I don't think this was AI made. I think you were typing into some kind of, I don't know, fetish website, and I'm scared, alright? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm too scared. I don't trust you. There's a ball sack above you. Exactly. Exactly. Sorry, in my head I was kind of planning out how I want to do this perk farm, and the perk farm is being annoying today. It was not a great seed for the farm, as far as I'm aware. Why are these stuck at 6,400 if Dunk didn't drop them down? If I don't drop them down, it usually means the perks the perks are still there. The only reason you drop it down is because you're trying to make it, you're trying to disconnect them from the nearby perks. Because if you pick up a perk and they disappear like this, usually the price tag disappears. Drop it down, price tag stays. But the times that I don't drop it down is means I didn't like, see, like I didn't want the perks here, so then I just left it there. I was like, oh, I don't care. What would it be within your power to interview? Would it be within your power to interview the devs? That would be pretty cool for the community. I would like to do that too, but I don't have any like personal contact with the devs. I've, you know, we've exchanged some DMs on Twitter a couple of times. That's like literally it. Honestly, I don't even know if anybody checks their Twitter account at this point. But one of the devs does stream, him Pooley. And so, I mean, maybe I can be in his chat. Like, I stop by his chat all the time whenever he's streaming and say, well, yo. But maybe stop by there one time and ask him. He's usually pretty friendly and all that. So I would imagine he would be down with that. And Pooley's a nice dude. Yeah, he always seems like he's real chill. He's always just programming on his, like, future games that he's working on. You know, next projects. If you guys don't know, he was contracted onto the Noita team, so, to the Nala team. And his contract ran up, and he had told them that he didn't, at the time, he wasn't interested in being renewed because he was doing some real-life stuff, like, had some personal stuff to deal with first, before he would consider, you know, if there ever is future stuff they want to do with Noita, and then, that's, like, the last we know of it. Oh, the reroll machine. I'm broke! I'm broke! Let me do a reroll, and then we're gonna real quickly do a pit stop. Richer. Let me grab that money. I can't remember if this is the one that I grabbed the gold in already. It may be. Yep, it is. Hold it. I think this should be enough gold to get us through. I feel like this is good. Dissolve powder should make you pick up the gold faster. That'd be crazy. Be actually kind of nice. Kind of real nice. How's the run going? Pretty good. Pretty good. We got unlucky that we didn't find the unstable metamorphosis spell, but basically just means we have to make our own pool of chaotic poly, and it's just a little bit more of a pain in the butt because there could be like a swapper that swaps us into chaotic poly. It's definitely a more dangerous thing to do. I try to avoid it, but I guess we're not able to avoid it. The game has decided we are going to have to do it. There we go. Reroll machine is broken. As you can see, price tag's all jankified. And then now what I'm going to do... The gold. Just heading up a little bit. In fact, we could probably do it right here. Jump in that. Now it sends us back to the main world. And for stability, we're going to do a quick restart. Can't hear on my phone. Is the next shop soon? No, we got at least an hour. At least. And in fact, let me run to the bathroom real quick. This will stall it even more. I'll be right back, chat. I want to run to the bathroom real quick because we still have a lot of adventure left in front of us. We have to set up a perk farm, meaning we have to get our hands on a leggy chest, which means I have to either find it in the world, which is a really rare enemy, one of the rarest enemies in the game, or we have to come up with a method, which is chaotic poly, and create a farm for chaotic polying creatures really rapidly till one of them turns into a chaotic polys into a leggy chest. It's gonna be a whole thing. It's a little bit crazy, but we're getting there. I'll be right back. One moment. Chat, come on. You guys want to join me in the bathroom? Let's go. No, chat, don't be weirdos. That's for the tier 4 only subs. You know that. BRB. All right, chat. Stop making out. I'm back. It's time to get down to business. It's time to lock in. All right.
Dunk, we are going to my 92-year-old grandma's for Easter. Been going since I was a kid, and I'll have my 2 boys there, so 4 generations of Costas.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome. But anyway, we will be right down the hall at the nursing home, so let me know if you want me to bring anything by while
so
I'm there.
Stupid. This fucking guy. Oh shit. Hell yeah, Chostings though. It's so dumb. Alright. Focus up here. Focus up. What I need to do is I need to find some Chaotic Polymorphine. A little bit of Chaotic Polymorphine. We've actually been through this area too, and we came across a Chaotic Poly, which I just don't remember where it was, so let's find a fresh flask of it. In fact, we may just go to a Parallel Worlds Wand-Mart area, since this one's kind of already shredded. Kind of already blown stuff up pretty badly. See, how was your sliced milk? Ew. What? Ew. Have you ever seen sliced milk? Is this cheese? Are we talking about cheese? I've seen cheese. Sliced milk is cheese, Dunk? I mean, milk can solidify without it being a, like if they have the actually, I guess it would be kind of like a cream on the top, you know? And they'll take the, they don't really consider that cheese. It is still, I mean, maybe in the same, it's still dairy, obviously. But I wouldn't call it cheese. I have never seen cheese. Okay, we've already gone through this discussion. You're about to do the classic where you're like, you've only had, wait, where are we? You're gonna say, well, you've only had American cheese. You haven't had real cheese. I have had real cheese. I don't just only eat like the little plastic square one. I know of the deliciousness of cheese. I put sliced milk in Chase Check This. Sliced milk is here. The future is now. Oat milk slices. Add water. Enjoy fresh. I'm a little afraid, I'm gonna be honest. I'm throwing up. Vegans are ill. Oat milk slices.
I've never said this, but don't swallow.
I mean, I would be kind of curious on that one though, what it tasted like. Wouldn't you? You had to be a little bit curious. What the hell are these oat milk slices? Nope. No? I could go into my entire life without sliced milk. Yeah, but what happens if you have sliced milk and then you're like, oh my god, I've been going my entire life without this sliced milk? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, what have I done? I missed out on so many great times. Now, if I'm a gambling man, I wouldn't put my, you know, the odds in on that. But, you know, it's not 0%. Let's put it that way. It's like thicker water. You know, there is... We've talked about this many times before. It's been a little bit since we had the discussion, but there is something called thick water. It's a kind of, you would think it would be like harder to drink, which it is, but it's done for, they make thick water for a medical condition when you're having trouble swallowing. So, yeah, thick water. And there's different grades of thickness. There's one just that's like extra thick water. At that point, it's just like you're just drinking a gel. Chad has tried several times. Like I said at some point I will grab it. I don't know what we would do. Twitch integration. Every time I die, I take a shot of thick water. Like, can I handle the thickness? Why not? Why not girthy water? There may be. I don't know. I've looked through all the brands. Do you like your water girthy? We have the product just for you. Girthy water. Oh, there we go. Never mind. We're good, chat. Concentrated mana. Slurp it down. Please don't poly myself. Did I get some? Yeah, I got some. We good. Alrighty. How are we gonna do this? Let's take the speed away for a moment. Okay, not my best work, but it'll do. Cast the Sea of Mimicium. Scoop up some of it, this in the Chaotic Poly flask, so we can have more Chaotic Poly in case we need it. You asked an important question. What's up, base? Yo, Chase, do you eat your Snickers with the veiny side up or down? I like to close my eyes. I feel like it enhances the experience, so it's kind of a surprise. Chat, don't make it weird. Alright, we're about to make a giant pool of this stuff. I just can't decide on the best way. Like, if it's safe to do it here, probably not. It's probably better to shoot it down to the side, like so. Then another sea of mimicium cast. And then we're going to spray a little bit of chaotic poly into that. Swap that with the black holes. Swap this here. And then now we're going to bring out the egg. So we can throw the egg. Actually, probably should throw the egg like this. We can throw out the egg. Then we throw out, let's do Homebringer. Add trigger. This with homing. Then it needs something inside of it. Digging blast. Test this out. So we throw an egg like so. Actually, it's like so. God damn it. How do I make sure that the water won't make it break in there? I can shoot it and break it, but it's going to be very chaotic. Add trigger on the egg with chainsaw. In that case, we need to do it like in the liquid. See how that works. Actually, wait, I don't need to move that one, do I? Just take this one. So I'm gonna put that up. What if poly into polymage? Isn't it risky? Oh yeah. I mean, like, that's why I tried to not do it this way, but... Are you fucking kidding me right now? God damn it. You didn't see that. It already made the thing we're looking for, but I'm not set up for it. I was just testing stuff. Explain. So, this enemy right here is one of the rarest enemies in the game. If you have never killed it before, the only way you can find it is by exploring the world, and there will be a chest with legs. It's a pretty damn rare enemy. And so what we're doing is, since we have killed one before, as you can see, we've killed many of them. Once you have killed at least one before, it makes it so that they can actually, if something goes into Chaotic Poly, it has now been added to the Chaotic Poly pool, meaning something can turn into that creature. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw eggs that spawn creatures, and we're going to throw them into the Chaotic Poly, and we're going to do this many times, trying to get them to turn into a leggy chest. From there, it's going to get a little weird, going to get a little funky. Nutty says false. Are you going to be like, false, there's like a 0.00001 or some shit? Or are you going to say like, oh, it just has to die in your run? It's just, okay, point is, it has to be one killed before. Anyways, it's in the rare pool before killing it, then it moves to the normal pool. I knew he was going to pull some shit. Nutty, listen, I don't think they want to know about a 0.0000001% chance. It goes from being a 0.0000001% to like a 3% or some shit. I don't know. All right, so the point is, we get the we need to get the leggy chest, but that's only a portion of it, right? So now that we have a leggy chest appear, the problem is it's going to turn back, right? It's gonna form back into the original creature that it was. And so then it's like, well, shit, how do you get them to stay? You need to get the chest as a leggy chest, drag it close to an enemy that can resurrect it, kill the leggy chest so it dies as a leggy chest. Then when it resurrects, it'll be another leggy chest and it's stuck as a leggy chest. Does this make sense? There's another option would be that we run very far away very quickly. That can work too, but the issue is that since it's near chaotic poly, I'm not sure if we have to worry about it restaining itself, because I honestly don't remember on the leggy chest, and that one just seems a little bit of a pain. So we'll see if we can get a leggy chest, and we need to get the creature stuck as a leggy chest. Yeah, it's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here. I'm just thinking how we're gonna drag the robo dude up here. Yeah. And when we do that, the robo dude needs to be close by. Like, I'm thinking around there. And if he's around there, that means we need to do... I should have grabbed a Nala at some point, but oh well. Long distance cast, that Nola. Here. How's that gonna look? It's not bad. Why do you need it to stay as a leggy chest? Because whenever it's a leggy chest and you kill it, when it resurrects, it drops its perk on the ground, but then it resurrects as the creature again. So then you can kill it again, it drops another perk. Kill it again, it drops another perk. This is how you can get many perks on the in the area so that we can create like a perk farm. Sorry, I'm just kind of brainstorming for a moment. I'm picturing all the different possibilities. Move that, move that. All right, so the black hole digging is in place. We have a homebringer setup, which we are going to need that to stay as a homebringer setup. And then this is going to be needed. Where's Telly? Telly, where are you? Oh. We're just going to do this temporarily. It's not my final thing. Resurrecting bot. What's the easiest resurrecting bot to get here? Power plant, right? That would be the one to snag up. You have feared by worms, else it will destroy your setup. Oh, that's a really good point.
So let me get this straight just to stay on track. No memory. Now you are figuring out a setup to safely find the right enemy from the poly pool. Once you find a leggy, you are gonna homebringer a necrobot here, and then you bioincy a reroll machine?
Well, first I'm gonna bring the necrobot before I even do the whole thing. But exactly though, pretty much you got it. The feared by worms idea was genius though. I appreciate you guys for bringing that up. You said there was another option, but you didn't find the spell. What was it? You know how we're doing all that stuff with the liquid? Well, instead, if we had just found this one right here, Circle of Unstable Metamorphosis, it's much better because whenever the creature, gets in contact with it, it works like the chaotic liquid. It'll transform them, but it's not as dangerous to me. I can walk into it without a problem. So let's say that something gets metamorphosed, it transforms into a swapper mage. Well, currently, we have the liquid. So if something turns into a swapper mage and I get hit, it'll swap me into that chaotic liquid. It could get me killed. But on this one, if it turns into a swapper, it swaps me there. It's no danger to me because it doesn't affect me. It's only going to affect the enemies. What's stopping the leggy from polying again? That's why I need the resurrecting bot nearby. Circle of Unstable Metamorphosis, come for short. Wait. Dear God. Right now I need to grab up right there. Feared by worms. Oh shit. Circle of Unstable plus Projectile Transmutation is a fun combo. Yes, that's a great way to get really far into your enemy progress, like real fast. Because basically you're just, every projectile that you're shooting is turning into a random enemy, and then you're also killing them. So you can fill out, you know, like 80% of your enemies list in, you can go from 0 to 80% in like 5 minutes. We're looking for a Necrobot, which I guess there's not much reason to shoot outside of it. Hey, the little friendly guys. He's hitting me with the heals. Thank you, friend. I always forget the color of this bot that we're looking for. He's a res bot. Where's the res bot? He's not the most common enemy in here, but he's not that rare either, so it shouldn't take too long. There is... Wait, that's the other res bot. That's the one I believe that resurrects him as like a... what do you call those little creatures? Those weird little Kolmi creatures. Let me make sure I'm remembering correctly. Let me shoot this guy. Yeah, it's that, yeah. I killed him anyways. There's the correct one. That's the bot we need. Alright, let's make sure I don't hurt him. Okay, he's good. Yay. Oh, wow, is there another bot? I think there is. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Dang, look at this army that's following. Come on, boys. I may do a different kind of Homebringer spam on him. Hey, Dunk, finally caught a stream after years of YouTube. Your videos helped me a lot in the game, including SunQuest. Yo, what's up, Mecha? Thanks for checking out the vids. I appreciate you. Thanks for the kind words. Alright. Damn it, I don't know why every once in a while I'm not hitting that Homebringer right. There we go. Afraid he wasn't gonna get isolated from the group. Method is definitely a bit laggy. I wonder if I zoom up here and then shoot from a distance. Guess maybe the less laggy keep us from going crazy style. Are you kidnapping the robot? He's a resurrecting robot.
Finally catching a video after years of Twitch. Your streams didn't help me do nothing in the game, including installing the game.
What? This guy can resurrect nearby enemies that die. We're gonna abuse this. We're gonna abuse the fact that it can resurrect a nearby enemy, like it'll bring them back to life repeatedly. You could kill an enemy 1,000 times, and as long as you have this bot set up correctly nearby, he'll resurrect them 1,000+ times. It's just as many times as necessary. This is one of the most fucked up things you can do in Noita. You're like permanently, yeah, you are trapping a creature and just resurrecting them for like an eternity. Like they're there forever. Alright. Doing his thing. There we go! We trapped our resurrecting bot up here. Now that he's trapped, we need to make sure that our damage wand is kind of not so psychotic. So the Homebringer setup is ready to go. I guess we'll do this for the telly setup. Oh no, we have to do the egg first, don't we? See how this works. feel like we summon too many, it's gonna get real ugly. Okay. That's a regular mimic, not the one we're looking for. Ambrosia on poor Necrobot just in case things get fucked up. That's actually a really good idea. I like that. I forgot I don't have to keep hitting the ground because we have really good levitation. Alright, that should be good on that. Good call though, Behu. This out, this and this out. Alright. Oh shit, almost fell in there. That's a polymage. God damn it, Big Steve. Ooh. Ooh, that guy's kind of killing everybody in there right now. Come down here. I wonder if when they come out, I should just kill them in that moment. Seems like it'd be a lot more easy to control the craziness. Wait, why are you Ambrosia? Oh, that guy down there.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Do I have Iron Stomach? I do. If you're curious with Iron Stomach, once you drink some of this Chaotic Poly, it does give you like a hidden, what do you call it? Like a hidden immunity. So it doesn't last very long though. You gotta make sure you drink a lot of it if you really want to be safe. But yeah, I can temporarily swim in the Chaotic Poly thanks to my Iron Stomach. Alright, back to Gaminum. Damn it, another Mimic. Another of the wrong Mimic, that is. Can you mod restart to lock Leggy Mimic? Oh shit, oh you probably could. What? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Wait, where'd he go? Unpolyed? That was so fast. Why was that so fast? You think it was there while I was reading chat? Fuck. I'm kind of curious if this area is too narrow here to drag them through. But I find that actually sitting in the poly while drinking Chaotic Poly does seem like the best method. That way we can just aggro the creatures down here, and then we'll just keep chain polying maybe. Damn it, wrong Mimic. What I'm going to try to do is if I see it again, I'm going to kill in the direction that the Leggy Mimic is not, to try to reduce the enemies around. I don't know if I'll be able to do it fast enough, but we'll see. Have people ever done this before successfully, or is this theoretical? No, we've done this before. We haven't done it with the Chaotic Poly method. We usually do it, we've done it with the... We found the Leggy chest before. We've used the Chaotic... or the unstable metamorphosis technique before, but never just like dipping in like pools of poly. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, that's about to get ugly. Why aren't you doing this in range of the Resbot so you could kill the Leggy Mimic and have it revive as a real boy? Are you trolling, Vex? In range of the robot? Because we don't want these infinitely rezzing over and over. Is that what you're not understanding? It should be, you piece that together on your own. What the fuck? If there's a res bot here, and I am doing a pull a little ways outside the range, you should deduce he wants this outside the range. Not like, move them closer together. What the fuck? That would assume you're smart. Oh, I swear one of these is gonna have the legs and we just can't see it. It is a bit of a problem. Ensuring the leggy doesn't unpoly is more important than a little bit of murder. Wait, what are we talking about now? The reason we don't want the mage close by is going to create potentially an insane chain of reactions. Where like you end up with like a Big Steve, and the Big Steve is going to keep rezzing. The Big Steve does eat away at materials. He starts to eat away at material. Oh, he frees the big guy, and you're like, well, I didn't think of that one. It's like, yeah, you're literally pouring chaos liquid on the ground, and you're like, you know what goes good with that chaos liquid? Immortality. And then it's like, no, because you want to choose what lives or dies. You don't want just like, whatever it throws at me, I want them to live. We have to control it. Liquid. We're trying to control the transformations. Otherwise, if you are just like, whatever resurrects, just keep having them, oh fuck, I got some in my ambrosia. Let me drink a little bit of that. Dunk keeps having to explain the same thing. This is my hell. No, it's not so bad. It's just, I'm a little frustrated that I had that one. I thought I had it in time. I was like, yes, I got it. And then it went bad. I'm like, fuck, that's annoying. I want to try at least one more time with that leggy, and then if it goes bad, we'll try the mod restart to get them stuck rather than... I can't see very well, too. The hearts aren't helping too much. Probably could have chose a visually better area that doesn't have, like, the background like this. Okay. If we don't find another one in the next 5 minutes, then whenever we do see one, we will just do the mod restart method just to speed things along. Oh shit. No, not him again. See, enemies like that are why it's a really big deal to not let them res, because, or not have the machine that auto reses, because it'd be like, oh, electricity everywhere, everything's dying, res, die, like, oh, fucking, it's infinite. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, we're just gonna do the restart method. I couldn't see the glow on it. I couldn't see the glow, but I think I was just blind. If in case you're curious, you need to see the sparkles on it. Like, see how these are sparkling? I couldn't see it, but it may have had it. It may have had it. Alright, well, we're doing the restart method, so that means this is gonna be much faster than... This is pissing me off. I think if we have too many enemies alive, whenever I mod restart, we may not quite get what we're wanting to happen. Oh, there was one. Mod restart with enabled. There is a leggy chest there. We'll see how this works. So he's right there. He was getting electrocuted too. Yeah, so... Oh, he didn't stay! It did not keep it. So the mod restart method will not work. It does remember. He wasn't close enough anyways. I would have had to pull him. So I gotta find the threshold point so that I know where to do it. Let's make a wider path. I agree. It's been a lot more of a pain than the other one. The other method for getting them. Liquid is just so chaotic. Alright, so let's say the threshold is... I think I don't even wait to see it. I think I just shoot them and hope that we're there, you know. Actually, let's do it a little bit up. Let's do it closer like this. That way, whenever we shoot it, it's just like, hopefully he's close. All right. I thought the polymorphine method, I mean the mod restart method, may actually work. Finally! Woo! That one was clean, though. Did you see that? After all those attempts, that one just like, I think it was the opening of the gap is what made a difference. Because before I would slide back and it would like all of a sudden get stuck on something. So, something is temporary polymorphined.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Something is temporarily polymorphined into a creature. So what we do is we bring it over to the resurrection bot, kill it while it's that creature, and so when it resurrects it, it doesn't know that it wasn't the real creature. It thinks that it really was a Leggy Mimic. So when it resurrects it as a Leggy Mimic permanently. So now we have that dude ready to go. Finally. Let's hope we don't accidentally kill him, because I don't want to bring back another one. That would really suck. So, what I want to do is set up some kind of, like some kind of black hole situation. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go? What? Where did he go? What do you mean I can't be serious? What, I expected to run off and just suicide into a corner? What happened? We saw it go down. We should see the perk, right? Is it under this shit? I think it's right there. Is it right there? Is it? It's right there, I think. And I don't think it drowns, right? We can leave it there for a moment if it's not drowning. Okay. Created another spot. This one's now gonna go here. Move everything back. I'm a little nervous that guy's gonna find a way to die, because I thought he already did. Ellie, and then swap that. That's the wrong one. Fuck. He's too quick to run off. You backing down in the ground? The fuck? Why does he keep hiding? It's these guys that are the problem, and I want to kill them, but I'm afraid. Oh shit! Oh shit!
9 billion hours and Dunk doesn't know that enemies you want to interact with in a way benefiting the player are hard-coded to lose all self-preservation.
Oh, he was on fire. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It'll res, it'll res, it'll res. I think I just crit him. Dear God. Okay. So this is where our perk farm is going to go. It's not going to be the most beautiful perk farm, but damn it, it'll work. Okay, resurrection robot. We got that dude here. So we start to kill stuff, I think. Let's see. Oh shit, the lifetime. That's our problem now. Too much lifetime. Precision. Okay, so we kill. Dude dies. Resurrects. Oh, we gotta watch for that. Ooh, that is scary. Looks like you're gonna go back in your home. Yeah, these falling down are what could kill the robot. Yeah. Gonna do something like that. Gonna jump in here. Do some ambrosia again. And swap her. Swap that guy. Alright, let's just kill this again and see what happens. So kill him again. Okay, right now it's too far away. As you can see, he's not, he doesn't have the glow around him. We have to bring him up here. He gets the glow. Then we kill. Consume. Bring him up here. Kill. Gets. Oh, wait till he glows. Kill. So he does not have the glow. We gotta bring him up here. He glows. You kill. I was curious what happened when I did that. How many leggy perks? I just want to go for a shit ton right in here. A lot. We're not grabbing the leggy perks, though. They're just the placeholder.
Do it. Do it.
Do it, whatever.
Do it.
Grab them? No, grab them. Hell no.
Do it. Do it.
Hell no.
Do it.
Just join what is happening. We took forever to get this set up, but we have created ourselves a, what we're calling a perk farm. And so we're dropping these all on the ground, but in a second I need to actually go get the reroll machine. So we still have a couple steps left, but we've gotten the main part of the challenge. All right, we're gonna leave these here for the moment. And we're going to exit. Actually, let's... Did we just shred our leggy? Did he not get the res? Oh, he's not glowing, is he? I knew the chainsaw would kill him, but I thought he would res. Well, we're gonna leave these here for now. Let's go get the setup, and let's hope that the dice doesn't screw us, and then you'll get the idea. Reroll machine is what we want.
go some more parallel world for dice maxin.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it ride right now. We're gonna go crazy. Oh, actually, maybe we go down one, and maybe we grab a little bit there. All right, and then we just cast Circle of Buoyancy here. Hello. Get the reroll machine, please. There you go. So it kind of looks weird. You may have a hard time being able to tell what's going on here exactly, but there is a reroll machine in the Circle of Buoyancy, and it's got a price tag still on it, even though you can't really tell. You see the little number 8 to the side floating there? That's because we broke the reroll machine earlier. But by breaking the reroll machine, it means we can roll this many times as long as the perks don't disappear, which is why they're making the joke about, you know, make sure you grab some more dice. And I'll explain that in more detail whenever we get over to the area. Buoyancy is kind of weird to navigate around and stuff. You just point and it kind of just floats there, but it's comparative to where your character is, not where the thing that's floating is. No, don't grab the trees. Well, got a couple trees. And the reason I'm sticking towards the ground, even though it's annoying that there's like a lot of terrain and shit that buoyancy can pick up, I don't want to drop it from super high up and it phase through the ground. And then you're just like, oh, I just lost the reroll machine. I have to go grab another one. And as you can see, it's kind of tedious. Got a good idea. Right there for a moment. What the fuck? That was a penis? What? There was a penis? What are you guys talking about? A levitating peen? Wait, what? What? Are we watching the same game? Okay. All that work. So, the reroll machine, whenever a reroll machine is near something that is tagged as a perk, it gets tied to the reroll. But by near, I just mean loaded in, essentially. So these all belong to this reroll machine.
1015 club enjoyers?
Oh, you're saying, let me see this. You said there was a penis. This? It's not a penis. That's a leg. That's a leg. This is not a flying penis, chat. All right, focus up. Focus up, damn it.
Smash.
Ah yes, the third leg.
All right, hold on. Focus. I gotta mute for a second. Let's focus this. So normally whenever you grab the Leggy Mimics, it doesn't make other nearby perks disappear because the Leggy Mimic is its own thing. It has nothing to deal with the Holy Mountain perks. It's literally its own thing. But the moment you re-roll this with the reroll machine, these all turn into perks that are tagged in the same way as like the Holy Mountain. And what that means is if you pick up one and you don't have, and you know, if you have the perk lottery, sometimes you pick up a perk and the other ones will stay. That's the same concept here. So if I have 0 perk lotteries, when I pick up one, all the other ones will disappear. But we did a lot of setup today because we could kind of goof around, and we broke the reroll machine so we could sit here and just go crazy with the rerolls. Just to make sure that I don't completely waste the ones. So we could go get another Leggy Mimic and get more perks on the ground, all that kind of stuff. It's really however far we want to take the perk farm, because you can do it infinitely. There's no limit to the amount of perks you can have there. I mean, there may, at some point, you may break the engine. Okay, so we don't want any of that. The reason I was sprinting down here real quick. So we have 4 perk lotteries on our character currently. I think it is 4. We have 4, meaning if you get really unlucky, you could end up all 4 of them failing, and it would delete all the perks that we currently have, and we don't want to risk that. So what we'll do is real quickly. Actually, how many more loves do I have too? Or love? I have 4 of them. Okay, so I was thinking it was 4. Wasn't sure if I accidentally didn't have enough. So you look for the dice here. There it was. Grab the dice, and then you have to like roll through the whole set again, and then we'll see if the dice appears again. Yeah. There you go. Alright, we have 6 dice. There's no way. There's no way 6 dice fell, right? No way. Surely. Okay, somebody crunch the numbers. Failing at 50% 6 times. 1.5% is what Cryzed says. We're gonna be just great. You know what we can even do to make sure? We even grab a dice. We'll even grab one of the die, I mean, up here. To increase our odds even more. Genius, I know. Because then we don't have to do as many rerolls. So, you're over here. So, if there's a... Yeah, see, there's a die right there. We grab it. Wait, did they reroll whenever I grab that? Did you see that? I'm going to be real with you. I'm not 100% on that part. Wait, hold on. Let me think for a second. It's like a mini reroll took place. It's just layering. Oh, are there multiple perks? No, that... Is that correct? That one literally transforms into a different perk, I'm pretty sure. It's the Z level? Let's find out. I only see the one. Do you think they're perfectly on top of each other? Let's grab the crit then. You were 100% right. You were right. I was like, it was so perfect. But I guess it makes sense because they all levitate in sync. But you would think that there'd be like a pixel misalignment. But nope. It was just Z layering. Alright, what else we got here? We roll this. Any more die? You can only get the die so many times unless you do perk duping. So it looks like we've grabbed so many that it's no longer in the pool. Technically, it's not a perk farm because the Leggy's missing. What are you talking about? The Leggy's... We could literally get another Leggy. What are you yapping about? We can get as many Leggies as we want. You promised 1 million HP? Alright, let's grab some HP then. Where is the HP at? Mike? Oh, there you go. Grab the heart. Is that another one right there? Extra health. Okay, that's it's gonna be hard to hit. There we go. 35k. Roll it. How do we not get a single heart on that one? I mean, there's some maybe behind other ones, I guess. That should be extra health. Don't grab glass cannon for the love of God. You missed another? Oh, I keep missing them. Going too fast. There we go. We have 1.3 million HP. Or as Noita likes to say it, 1,396,000. There we go. We got 15 mil. Is that good enough for you? You happy now? But yeah, so the whole point was you get the leggy chest up here, it drops the legs, you can reroll them into other stuff. We broke the reroll machine though. This was a separate thing. If you did not break the reroll machine, what would happen is you would just be getting the normal price tag of the rerolls, just like you whenever you use it in Holy Mountain. But it just seemed more fun to get it so that we could, like, you know, jump through perks really fast and everything. Now get negative health? Alright, now you're talking crazy. Can you get both glass cannon plus 15 million HP? It will take us down to 50. But yes, you can get to 15 million HP while having glass cannon, but you need to get the glass cannons first, and then you have to do a lot of stuff to set it up. You would not do it through the perk method. Can you unmute us? We must scream. You're always screaming. Alright, there you go. You're free. I've been wanting to do a perk farm like this for a while, though. It's been a little bit. I wish we had found the unstable metamorphosis, though. It would have made for a much nicer process, and then instead of having to do like all this craziness, because that was a bit much. A bit much. Let's say you want the leggy chest perk now. This is so much better with circle and metamorphosis and also the projectile transmutation. Yeah, it's because the thing is, whenever you're using the liquid, it's not just about the danger the liquid brings to the table, but other materials displacing the liquid instead of it just being a spell sitting there that you don't care about, right? Like, imagine if you didn't have to worry about the liquid, it just stayed permanently there. Well, then that's all the hard part. You could just easily farm up whatever you need. All right, well, let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this run up. You guys were wanting to see, did you say, which would you prefer? Tons of the Lukki legs or double glass cannon? What's your preference, chat? Pulling it. No, you cannot choose both. That is greedy. Don't be greedy now, chat. I raised you better than that. Oh, looks like it's a close match, actually. Oh. I'll make you a deal. You make it 50-50 and I do both. You have to hit it exactly perfect 50-50. No fuck ups. If it is one off, you're fucked up. You fucked up. There it is. And whoever's out there and likes to do a little bit of trolling, you like to meme it up from time to time. You hold on to your one vote till the last second and then you click it. A little bit of trolling. A little bit of trolling. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Alright, well, I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drawn.
Listen. I mean, I was gonna fuck it up. Looks like we're going legs. Listen, you did your best. It wasn't good enough, but it was your best, chat. That's what matters. All right, where are the legs? Chat, I need your eyes for a second. I'm gonna have to, like, memorize its play. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got some legs. Feeling quite leggy. No. Can you do both? I do not want to do... The leggy Lukki legs have, like, small benefits to them, actually. The other legs are actually just terrible. They're just bad. So more Lukki mutations mean the legs get longer. There we go.
We voted legs. All them legs.
I'm getting all them legs. I'm doing my best. I'm getting legged up for you guys. As you said, it's what you wanted. Does it remove after the pool in the after I grab a certain amount? I can't remember if it gets removed. Let's see. Max 3. Oh, okay. So you can go beyond this, though, just to be clear. You just At some point, I think it'll break. Wait, it says pool max too. Oh, I think that's how many times it can show in the little cycle. So yeah, if you'd have to do perk duping to go beyond this. So we're peak legs. Chat. Why do I always feel the need to give in to you guys, even though all you do is bitch? Look at my 15 million health. Down the drain. Why do I give in to you guys? I don't know. I shouldn't do it. I'm enabling bad behavior. Peasant behavior, actually. You know what? I'm gonna grab this extra life, you know, just in case. A little insurance. Best streamer ever? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. There's the second glass cannon. And then from there, what do we want? Lukki minion. We're gonna grab repulsion, just to be careful. Kill the robot? Sure, we'll murder him too on our way out. Can you walk back and show off those legs? Wait a second, what does that mean? Wait, are your pants on right now? Hold up now. Lukki, you guys said you want to see a Lukki minion as well? For some reason? For some psychotic reason? Oh yeah, I forgot. Because we've grabbed so many of the legs, our character's body actually has changed a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell because of everything that's going on, but we actually have kind of a thick torso. That's because if you grab 3 of the Lukki related perks, you get like a spider torso, and then I think you get like 15% in movement speed increase. Stainless? Sure, let's go stainless. Don't want to go wasting our perks here at the end, you know? You gotta grab them all. Gotta eat up all them perks. Double repulsion? Why not? Kinda want to waste all my rerolls too. This is how many rerolls we had left. I'm trying. When it stops, you need to pick up everything? Oh shit, that's kind of a crazy idea. Hell no, there's like teleport titans and shit in there. Fuck that, I have double glass cannon. But clearly you should see, if you go through the trouble to get all this set up and you farm a ton of perks, you can do so many rerolls, man. My hands! They're bleeding! Grab every perk that's there. Oh god, the teleport's gonna be so shit. Wait, did the price tag just disappear? What the fuck's that about? Number too big? Yeah, but the number was sitting there. Did it lose its visual maybe? Let's see. Oh. Weird. Hey, you. Stop being alive. You stop that right now. There we go. Alright, so our telly is trash, but the good news is we do reduce on that telly. The gods are very impressed with you. Did I just make a chainsaw wisp? Do you see it? It's just following me. I made a chainsaw wisp on accident. If it hits the wall, it'll die. Run into it. Oh, shit! It's like a little firework, yeah. Can it kill you? No, it shouldn't be able to unless, I guess if I got polyed or something like that. But yeah, we accidentally made a chainsaw wisp. I'm guessing it's going to create many of them whenever I don't even mean to, because if I'm traveling around, it's just naturally going to happen. Like, look at them all. Oh, wait, is this going to make Kolmi kind of scary to fight? If he grabs one of my wisps, I'll just fucking insta-die. Gotta make sure we don't go traveling around too much around him. Dude, there's so many wisps. What the hell? We went over here because we can just take the portal. Alright, we're home. And if I shoot the black hole by itself without any other spells on it, if I put another spell on it, the problem is this spell gets boomerang and it shares it with the Greek letter. This causes the black hole to find its way back to me. But if you just make sure that there's literally no projectiles besides the black hole that's being copied by the Greek letter. Greek letters don't copy the perks, so I don't have to worry about the boomerang effect. I should be able to just shoot it on its own, and it won't boomerang back to me, which is nice. Kind of gives you a glimpse into how like modifiers and stuff work in Noita, where if one of them gets it in the group, they tend to share it with everything else. So if you can avoid any of them getting it, then you don't have the perk effects on certain spells. How's the run going and why do we have glass cannon? Chat guilted me into taking it. I was very fair. I said if they did a 50-50 vote on both of them, then I would allow them. I would grab both the legs and glass cannon. They failed the vote, then proceeded to talk shit and pout that we weren't grabbing glass cannon. They're like, oh, but we could have glass cannon. So I said, fine. Now we have double glass cannon legs. And we could die at any moment. Luckily my god gamer skills won't allow it. The skull, dumbass. Alright. We are all set up. 4 orb Kolmi. I gotta wait out those wisps. Alright, here we go. Now we just wait patiently. We have double repulsion field, so I don't have to move at all if I don't want to. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. He's about to get obliterated. Excellent. Excellent. Kind of shred him up a little bit. Slice and dice, you know how it goes. Then we go over here. Then we don't worry, we're not about to die where the peasants die. Not on Easter especially, that would just be embarrassing. Would ruin Easter for everybody. We go where only the elite Noita gamers go. The best of the best. The God Gamer Graveyard. I'm sure the bitrate looks terrible right now on stream. That's there's a lot of gold. There it is, chat. We created a perk farm, though it's a little bit scuffed. And if we wanted to, we could just go get another leggy chest. You just keep doing it as many times as you want. I shouldn't have fucked around and accidentally killed that other one. That was my bad. But yes, perk farm was a success. By the end of our run, we ended up with ridiculous, you know, perks that I normally wouldn't grab, but it was a good time. I know parts of the run were pretty frustrating because a lot of you guys were stopping by and you're like, wait, what are you doing? Because I was just like swimming in Chaotic Poly for like 2.5 hours, but it's done, damn it. Perk farm is finished. Great suggestion on the run today.
You're pretty good.
We're burning through our extra lives right now. How many extra lives did I grab? Oh, there we go. Alias is live. Of course I want to raid him, Anthony. That's a great raid target. I love the idea. Fantastic suggestion. Let me just go ahead and check our stats. We are currently at 2,697 wins. I believe 1 week from today, or I guess 1 week from the stream start time today, which was like 8.5 hours ago. I think we'll be doing our event. I have not completely decided on what the event is going to be. I have a couple that are bouncing around in my head right now. We'll have to wait for next week to find out. Boom. All right. We have the list of believers. Giga Chads. So here we go. Golden yes sign going out to Andestrius. Andestrius, congratulations on joining the very awesome and amazing Golden Yes crew. We got 7 streaks going out to Fasib, Ilham, Omicron, Ajano, Wizard of Tristram, The Way That Life Can Suck, Quan Steed, and Orion. Wait, Orion, didn't you just get a 7 streak like yesterday? Am I crazy? I'm going crazy right now. Are you farming 7 streaks? And you know what? You're probably just predicting yes all the time, which means you're hitting 7 streaks constantly. I bet you that's what's happening. -7 going out to Dark Fox. That is 7 incorrect predictions in a row. 7 wrong. You have a dunce cap, Dark Fox. It's in your backpack. You can equip it whenever you like for your little sweatling. Back-to-back 7 streaks. 14 in a row to Wilhelm Tell You What, Miser, Mashra, Algod, Test 60, and Uplifted Tree. That's actually a good amount of 14 streaks, or 14 predictions in a row, the 14 streak. Then we got -14, which is double dunce caps going out to Slin Leet. Congratulations there, Slin. 3 7 streaks in a row, which is 21, going out to Methan, Luke, Nanchoja, and Crusted Marker. Man, this streaks just keep going. 21 is usually one of our highest ones of the day, but then somebody skipped all the way to 5 7 streaks. There was no 4s. They went to a 5. Cosmo with a 35 prediction streak on today's PERK FARM run. Cosmo, congratulations. You are the Giga Brain of the day. Chase, that was rude of you to win that. Did you consider the feelings of Colbug? Colbug, you fool. This is what you get for doubting me. This is what you get, Colbug. You disgust me. We already have the raid targets queued up for Alias. Do me a favor, sweat it up when you get over there to hang out with Alias. He is he's an awesome dude. Anytime I've interacted with him has always been really positive. He's a fun dude. He's been part of the Noita community now. I've known him for over 5 years now, probably around 5.5 years. I've known him, and yeah, he's always been great. And our community's always enjoyed hanging out with them. So go sweat it up with Alias Bodies playing Eugenics. Remember, there's several people streaming Noita right now. So if you're really wanting to stick to the Noita life, then there's lots of people to choose from. I think Veldak was even saying Nutty's on there. And Nutty has been a pain in the ass in the past, but you can't deny he definitely knows his Noita. He's got some insane Noita knowledge. So if you're looking for some real knowledge, you can go check out Nutty. And then, you know, maybe if you're a fan of the software that's out there too, hey, the more options, the better. That's what matters, right? The more options, the better. That way you guys get to decide what's fun to watch. Yeah? I'll see you guys in a couple days. You know me, I'm always gone for 2 days. I'm usually missing, in the US, it's Sunday night and Monday night. Those are the days I tend to not stream. I play a little bit of Dota 2. I do a bit of programming. So I'll be gone for 2 days, and then I'll be back on Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we're going to be playing some Dark Souls 3. See you guys there, chat. Thanks for the amazing week. Enjoy the rest of your Easter. Peace out.